It's funny. Mike is unmuted. Hi, we're here.
Mike is muted or is not muted?
It is.
Hey, good.
We're good.
Good.
They can hear you.
Who?
Everyone.
Good.
The internet?
The internet.
Coming to you.
Is there anyone left?
Not the internet. No, the internet's
There
pretty
were
much empty
6,000 people watching
Hey,
Deadpool.
Al Anonymous, thank you so much.
They usually roll over, at least a little bit of them.
It's the biggest podcast on the internet for pinball ever.
That's right.
History, I'm calling it.
It was.
Yeah, 6,000 people watching
Pinball.
watching those guys
Pinball.
play.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Away?
And
No,
then
but
I
it was on the
watched-
front page of Twitch.
Ah, nice. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. And I
Yes,
tried
Mike's
to
talking
tune
back
in
to us.
because Jason Werdrick was on a different stream right
nice.
after Deadpool on Al Anonymous's channel. I was
Oh,
tuning
nice.
in, I said hi, and then I actually had to drive here. So I didn't respond. It's nothing personal. There's a lot of traffic.
Oh,
It is.
I just wanted to say hi. But yeah, Will and I are here at Adam Lefkoff's barn.
In the barn.
We're gonna play some Circus Voltaire. This game has such a following. People love this game.
They do.
Yeah.
I stink at it.
This is one of the first games that
It's,
I really
John
found out.
Papaduke, of course.
That's
and
kinda
you
why.
see a lot of the
No,
elements in
come
this
on.
game. In this game, as both Theater of Magic and World Cup Soccer, right? Because you have your volts, which are just like the World Cup Soccer,
Oh, yeah.
little switches above the playfield. You have that little horseshoe, very similar to the trunk horseshoe on Theater of Magic, and you have the boom balloon that pops up out of the playfield, which is his other thing of bringing
Like
things
trapdoor
out.
Spanish.
Yes,
or
and
trap. Yeah.
the Ringmaster that comes out, of course. Both
Yeah.
very surprising to people who aren't expecting that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
So-
Were there like a lot of service bulletins on this game?
They had a lot of trouble with the ball staying on the ramps. If you didn't have your pitch well, the
Oh,
balls
yeah.
would fly off the
Fly.
ramps. This one I got from a guy, home use only, very nice, and he got all the little extras. So there's all these extra little sets of plastics to try and keep the ball
Keep the air
on
balls.
the wire forms.
And it's got the fat head.
And the fat head, originally the Ringmaster was thinner, but the ball would get stuck behind.
Sorry.
Wasn't sure if that's somebody a new follow.
That's Lunchbox.
That's the new
playing.
Lunchbox?
That's his song. He has a song now.
I don't know what a lunchbox
It's
is.
their
That's
dog.
our dog.
Their puppy.
Oh,
And he
his
plays-
name's Lunchbox.
His name is Lunchbox.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, and of course, there are 4 different color neons. You can have a blue, a green, a red, and
that's
maybe
right.
3 or 4. But to be correct, there are also 4 different color plastic balls
I've
for
always-
the randomizer, and the plastic ball is meant to match the neon. And so, if you're ever playing one where the
It's
ball
missing.
Now
doesn't,
that I did
then
not
I
know.
didn't
and
either.
those are newbies; they don't know what they're doing.
So, what
should
would
throw it
you
away.
classify the people that don't put goddamn silver balls in this game? And they put those.
The black.
No, not black. They'll put like a sherbet orange.
Really?
And have you not seen this?
I'm not
Uh-huh.
seeing
It's
this.
god awful.
Oh.
Oh, it's the worst.
What?
And purple.
Not regular pinballs?
Well, I mean,
Or-
they are. It's like I'm sure you can get
Well,
them.
I mean,
at a
I guess the
mod.
motif with the circus and all the bright colors, but they do great. They didn't have LEDs back then,
Yeah.
and it's still bright and colorful.
Mhm.
I like the fact that the ball basically works as a randomizer, and it's essentially like a magnet. Nowadays, they would put a magnet there to throw the ball around and make it wild, and it's like, well, just put a 50-cent plastic ball in
Yeah.
there.
Cage. Hard to
You know.
break that too.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Burn
it's
fuses out
fine,
with the
and it
ball.
guards
Yeah.
it guards one of your shots, the switch target, which is actually one of the harder marvels to complete.
Yeah, I think I would rather that because at least I can see what's going
What's
to happen.
likely? Exactly.
Right?
I
Yeah,
can general
right. You
idea
can
of
kind
which way
of,
it's
but
going.
it'll
Yeah.
still screw you.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is, but you
absolutely.
see it. It's not like it's not some ghost that came in and just
Yeah.
decided
Right.
like you're done.
Right.
The
Exactly.
first time I saw this game was in Papa B finals back at Papa 9 or 10, and they rolled it in from the A division, and there were no outlanes at all. They were gone. They were
man.
completely gone, and it
Oh,
was pretty
that's
unfun. It was
horrible.
pretty unfun. But when I got home, it's like, wow, okay. And so I took my outlanes out for a couple years. I joined the circus once without
Yeah,
outlanes.
yeah.
It's really, but the gameplay is impossible, but
Yeah.
teaches you to
Have a little more control.
get
Very
better
much.
value out of that ball, because if you
Yeah.
go out there, you're not going to see it again.
Yeah.
They had it once again. I played it in Papa 18 finals. They were nice enough to keep
the posts
were in, but there was no rubber on
Okay.
them, and the kick out from the subway was horrific into the slings, and it drained every time. So the game was awful. Elwin adjusted better than the rest of us. Bowen picked it, but so I've seen it in finals a couple times at Papa. So it's a great game.
All right.
This is one of the first games where I found out that there were pinball tables valued like in the high thousands. Like
Oh,
people will pay
right.
10 grand for this game.
Yeah.
And it's
Which
still
is
an
crazy.
incredible
I
game.
got this home use only in 2005 for, which was astronomical at the time, $3,500.
Oh
Wow.
my
That
gosh.
was
Yeah.
the most money I'd ever spent on a pinball machine.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
No, at the time.
So yeah, I hear it's. I could probably get more than that now for it.
Yeah,
So,
I would think so.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this is one that you had to get imported if you wanted to like.
yeah. They
across
bring
the-
them in,
bring
burned
the
out
ship
ones.
and-
Yeah.
It's crazy. But you know, it's a unique theme. It's not based on any existing IP,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
which is rare. It's right at the end of. It's in '97, so it was one of the very last of the great Bally Williamses.
Yep.
I think only what came after? Cactus Canyon obviously was the last one. There was one or two others snuck in there.
Was
Champion Pub before or after? I don't
Attack
know.
from Mars?
Yeah.
Was that
Uh,
97 or
that's
98?
no,
What about,
Attack's earlier.
Monster
it?
Bash.
Yeah. Monster Bash is earlier.
Okay.
It's definitely later, but we can get our timeline out.
Yeah.
Sure.
If only there was a place that listed all this.
No, go
Help us,
is much
internet.
earlier.
Help us.
So yeah, are we just gonna play or what?
Yeah.
Let's play.
So, I sort of know this game, not nearly as well as either of you. Tell me what you do in a tournament. Like, what's your strategy on this?
So there are many multi-balls, 10 or 11 multi-balls total, and the multi-balls on their own are fine, but not great. So really, you would love to stack a multi-ball. If you can stack one multi-ball in a group, in a Pinburg group, you're not coming in last. You probably got a chance to win it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The easiest multi-ball to get to is Strike and Arc, which is just 5 left ramps. And you'll see on this one where a lot of circuses, after you shoot the ramp, you can either have it come back to a cradle or at least go on the fly because it returns to your right flipper.
Okay.
So Strike and Arc is the easiest one, and that's a switch multi-ball. It's only 2 balls, but you build up switches, and then after a certain number of switches, you get a jackpot. So
Okay.
you try and go for the spinner. Now the Ringmaster is another feature that starts at only $1 million to kill it, and then the next one's 2 million, 3 million, non-trivial points. But after you kill the second Ringmaster, you get a multi-ball there. And again, that's only it's not a great multi-ball on its own, but the idea is to kill the first Ringmaster, get it out of the way, then bring the second Ringmaster up, and now you're ready to stack in any of the other 3 multi-balls, which would be Strike and Arc, or if you happen to light your locks, you can play High Wire multi-ball, or if you go left orbit, you can go for Juggler multi-ball.
Which is, if you have to put 5 up there,
Nope, you shoot 1, 2, 3 to light it, and then 2 more to lock, and then to start it. So it's a lot of shots, but it's usually a pretty safe shot if the return's good.
that returns back either down the left orbit.
It comes
or out
through
in
this
front of
little
the-
hidden hallway thing, kind of like on Whitewater, the little hidden when you advance your rafts.
Harem.
Same harem, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
and
'cause
there's
it's a
John.
puppet.
Yeah.
Right, so
Yeah.
he's common with that. Juggler multi-ball is the best multi-ball per se because you shoot a single jackpot, double jackpot, and then super jackpot, and it holds the ball during. When you shoot the orbits, it'll hold the ball for a little bit before it cycles them through, and so it's a good place to park a ball during other multi-balls. So really, you want to try and stack 2. So I would say on balls 1 and 2, you want to get your first Ringmaster done, and just go after it,
Okay.
and then try and bring him up the second Ringmaster. And then once he's up, it takes 5 hits to get him to go back down, but you get that during multi-ball. So you should try and kill the first Ringmaster, bring the second one up, and then work on whichever multi-ball is in.
Okay.
If I'm in Pinburg and if things go bad on ball 1 and you're not making progress, then I would bail and go Strike and Arc, kill the first Ringmaster with Strike and Arc, and then at least you're not
Do
gonna
something
come
from there.
in last.
Yeah. Okay.
So you want to try that then?
Yeah. Please. You guys, well, when you lived in Fort Collins, you had one up there.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
it still
that
up
was,
there?
That's how I know as much as I do about Cirqus Voltaire. Is that
Yeah.
one actually we shipped that and Monster Bash and Attack Mars in from the Netherlands.
Oh, nice.
And
So
I
there's-
got to do the, and I got to shop all three of them and put them all.
Some people will short plunge because if you mess up, you'll get it back. But if you go into the slings, it's dead. I mean, we have a ball saver here, but usually there's no ball saver in tournaments. The skill shot is a non-trivial amount of points. It's like 500,000, so I would absolutely go for it. The other thing is that there's always a load cannon lid on the left and right out lane. And in tournament mode, that's worth 500,000.
Oh, wow.
And you absolutely, that's huge points in when people aren't getting a lot of points, and you always pay attention to make sure you get your load of cannon. It's fun to play when it's not in tourney mode because it's a random value between 10,000 and we've seen over 1 million awarded. So
Oh, wow.
it's fun when Esther and I are playing because sometimes that'll be the
That'll be the
difference.
tipper.
And when you have ball saver on, you still get it awarded.
Oh, okay.
So you definitely want to pay attention to load your cannon.
Okay.
So I go for the skill shot, and then yep. Oh, it looks like I.
Yeah, it hit it, but it didn't.
So you get a little ball saver. I think ball saver might be off from the turning place, so that's good.
Okay.
You get a little ball saver when the ringmaster throws the ball. He didn't do very well that time.
Oh no!
Now he's caught behind the diverter. It'll go into ball search. First thing that you look is for the ring if it falls in. Then it'll open the diverter in its second set. There it
It's
comes.
similar to other Topic games.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no!
So that was Papa Duke there because it hit the edge of the volt target and redirected when I wasn't expecting it. So I'm not quite ready to bail on my planned stack, but.
All right, Will.
The other one on this one, sometimes when the ringmaster goes down, it doesn't sit clean. If you see the ball airball off the lip of the front, you're going to have to kind of scooch it in there from a cradle.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
so far he's been behaving.
And is
Missed it.
Will, do you tend to do the same thing
I
in a tournament?
do.
Get the ball back?
I did get the ball
Oh,
back.
good for you.
Lucky me.
And you got your cannon award.
I did get the cannon award. I do. I definitely.
Tried to stack.
Oh, and I have the tilt.
It was pretty touchy.
That's not like Boulder at all.
I definitely try and bring up the ringmaster and get to that first one before I do anything else.
Yep.
It's 1,000,000 points.
Right.
And it's
not
only
that
one
hard.
shot on the wild targets for the first one. After that, you got to hit all three WOW.
Gotcha.
Any
Okay.
of the three targets is fine. You don't have to sequentially or anything. The first one's just one shot.
Okay.
You don't have to light them. The second time through, you'll have to hit any of the five stand-ups
You'll have to
5
hit it 3
times.
times.
Okay.
There's a better toss.
Oh, nice boom. Yes, thank you. Nope. Oh,
You got a ball save for the
from the
ringmaster.
that was fortuitous. Oh, did not get the
You did
cannon.
not get. You left 500 on the board there.
Yep, from the not moving the cannon over. It happened a little bit faster than I was expecting, but.
All right. I want to talk about cannon. So the cannon is the thing in the back box.
Yes, there's an actual bell on this one, so that's a true bell ringing.
Okay.
They meant to have it in the main, but they scrapped it because it was too. When they were trying to cut down on pricing.
Gotcha.
So it's a virtual bell in most of them, but this one has a real bell.
Wow.
And the ball actually hits the bell.
That's the ringing
cool.
of the bell.
And so, okay, so
But don't worry about it. That comes on their own. But you just want to make sure you drain through the lit one.
I
when
didn't
you go
realize
on.
that. So
Yeah.
you got to tell me.
In tourney mode, that's 500,000. which is-
Okay.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's
yep,
huge.
That's more points than I have so far. So.
And so I've always been
Yeah,
confused.
Three balls. That's 1.5 million. Is
Yep.
not a.
For those who can't see it because you can't see the back box, there's like it just shoots like a ping pong ball into like a
Extra large
into
ping
a
pong ball.
water wheel.
Yeah,
like
well,
like a spinning wheel thing.
And there are two options. One says luck, one doesn't. And there's a mode where the luck side is better than the non-luck side.
Oh.
There's a switch up there, actually.
So I have never known what was going on. I was
It
like,
doesn't.
In general,
Pow,
It doesn't matter.
The
pow,
ball,
yeah,
it
okay.
shoots or it doesn't, and you get. I don't think you get any except for the luck thing. You
Yeah,
don't get
that's
any
the
more or
only
less
difference.
points up there for
That is true.
what's going on. That's good. Your
I was
ringmaster's
hoping
coming up,
that
so you
would.
have ball save.
Okay, good. Nope, I do not.
No.
I was trying to.
It
be
didn't like
gentle.
it.
Yeah.
Wow. It didn't like it. Wow.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's surprising to me.
Me
Plan on-
too.
Maybe we might. Maybe I should have.
You start to see how the Lefkoffs do it. You know?
Yeah, you're not
I was
alone.
thinking maybe I should have made this thing a little easier.
Nah.
No, we'll get there.
What's the point of playing at the barn if you're not going to play at the barn? You know?
That's right.
So in tourney mode, the first mode is always going to be popcorn. It's popcorn time, which is just a frenzy mode.
Okay.
And
Popcorn
every
mania.
once in a while on popcorn, it randomly fires the can. Yeah, so that just goes down to the cannon in the back there randomly.
It's not really something. I mean, it's fine, but it's not something you really want to concern yourself
go
with.
for.
I mean, you could try and stack it with the strike and arc.
Sure,
You
yeah.
get better points, but generally you pick it up pretty quickly. So first ringmaster's dead. Now I'm going to try and bring the second one up, and I'll try and make a few left
alternate.
ramps too.
There's a multi-ball after every other ringmaster. So
Is it every other? I thought it was.
No. After it's
every
just not the
one.
first one. They're all the
Yeah.
next two
Are just straight?
are multi balls.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had to.
Nope.
I thought you had to. Oh.
So it's Frenzy, Raz, Special, and then Battle.
Oh. Well, I thought that it was okay.
You can use my picture.
I should apparently.
Okay, so here's my second ringmaster. Now I'm going to go for strike and arc and do the stack I talked about.
If we're lucky, I'm going to get an email tonight that will get my job offer for a new job.
Ooh, exciting.
So, I'm looking forward to that. We'll,
And that's like north, like Arvada or
Boulder.
Boulder.
the job is in Boulder. And I already signed the lease.
So you're feeling good about this offer.
I am feeling good about this offer, yes.
It blew past the magnet a little,
It
and so I
did.
could tell it wasn't going to lock. You still get credit for the lock, and I've done one strike and arc, so I have 4 to go. There's 3 to go. See how this one you can cradle it up.
Carefully not hitting that other lock
So
shot
I gonna try and do the triple stack
with juggler.
because I have one ball locked. Yeah, I want to do one more. There, I'll take it.
So yeah, there's still room.
I still have a little error.
Yeah,
I always bail out to the right orbit if I need to because I can control that.
that's good to know.
A lot of them it'll come too fast with
Yeah.
spin and you won't be able to trap on it. So this will be lock 2 and
And
the
strike.
penultimate strike and arc shot.
Yeah. Oh, 4? Strike 4?
I believe so. Okay, that should lock correctly, but it's gonna. The virtual locks are on because that's how it works in tournaments.
Yep, so it's gonna drop.
It's
straight
gonna
in.
drop down into the
Be
slings
dangerous.
and may or may.
Ricky Roo!
Okay, so I believe I only have one more to go for strike and arc. So I'm gonna try and. Oh, that's sneaky lock.
Oh.
I actually can save 3. Just like you can sneaky lock into the trunk on
Yeah.
Theater of Magic.
For sure.
It's also going to kick this out as well because.
Also unsafe.
Alright, so I need one more. I want to hit my lock target because I think this is going to be my strike and arc.
And there's no
3,
instant
2.
info on this.
So you'd be bringing in 2 multi
I'm trying to, but I'm starting to doubt whether I need one more or
It
not.
says 1 lock.
But that.
Yeah, but it won't tell. It won't tell you.
you.
It will not.
Oh, 2 more strike and arc. So you
okay,
need
so
to
I
do-
need to actually make this without hitting the lock.
Because once you start the main multi-ball, you can't bring in the other ones?
Correct.
Okay.
Wow, it didn't do either.
Oh! Good hit.
Okay, so now I just have to play high wire. I
You
won't
could-
be able to do strike and arc
You
now.
could potentially, though, go back for your Ringmaster and try and take your Frenzy with the other 2.
I mean, I can do it on the 3rd one, so I can still come back and get them. I just can't put all 3 together now.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this is going to start high wire, and now I have 2 more hits. Oh, maybe no. Okay, so I have 3 more hits. So all I'm working on now is killing the Ringmaster,
Yeah.
because I'll get another ball save.
And there are decent ball saves on each of the multi-ball sides.
Yes, there should be. It's okay, there's time, don't panic. There,
Yeah.
I'm still stacked in together.
Nice.
There's a nice
With
grace
the
period.
resurrection.
So now I've got the Frenzy and high wire still going. The high wire. It's only 250 a shot. It'll go double and then triple if you get them in fast enough into the Ringmaster. Okay, so I'm out of multi-ball, and there's Voltaire's secret.
Oh, nice!
Voltaire's multiple. So I'll get a jackpot for. There's the high wire multi-ball jackpot for $1 million.
Plus a Ringmaster.
Plus a Ringmaster for 250, and the
stuck ball.
Yeah, that counted as my strike and arc, which I didn't really want to do.
Yeah.
Generally, I try and hit the spinner because there's just nothing else I can do here.
Except for because your Ringmaster's down.
Yeah, so I can't bring him up during multi-ball.
Yeah. And you don't want to start your other multi-ball.
There's nothing else. You can't
start.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
So this is just.
Oh, right.
This is just get switches. So the current voltage switches added up when you get to 100%. It's.
So strike and arc is
paying
the
attention.
name of the main multi-ball?
Nope, it's just a little T-bar one.
I'm not sure you can say main multi-ball. The
The main,
for which you have to light block is the high wire.
That's high wire, and juggler is the. So I'm going to bring the third Ringmaster up and stack it with juggler. I already have one juggler lock.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, I thought it was both.
It only gives you one. It's rare. You can't. No. So this is the third Ringmaster, which will be Ringmaster Frenzy. I'm sorry, Raz. Yeah, I've already did.
Oh no. Oh man. You have so much more faith that that's going to go where it needs to go than me.
Yeah, you get used to, especially with these things, you get used to it. We put the rubber back on for the Pinball thing, because we usually don't keep rubber on those things.
Oh, for the Pinball practice?
Yep, that's how all the games are aligned. Okay, so juggler is ready to go. I'd like to get a couple more hits on the Ringmaster before I start juggler, because sometimes, as we saw, I nearly ran out of multi-ball. That's gone. I'll do it next ball.
Still stacked up.
And bonus is non-trivial in this game, so you don't really want to tilt if you've had any kind of good ball.
And what goes to bonus?
It's all the number of cannon hits, number of marvels you've completed. The multi-balls get their own little score. So I got one of the things. Just the Voltaire.
Oh
Voltaire
yeah.
super secret jackpot.
I didn't even pull those up yet.
I'm working my way there.
So I am. Oh, but this is still my first Ringmaster.
Yeah, you want to get them out of the way.
Yeah. I was thinking. Take care of that, and then work towards. I need to put 2 arcs up before locking. Well, I guess it doesn't. I don't have to be necessarily in
You're
that.
trying to do the triple stack. I would just be going double stack ball 2.
Yes, Scribble, this is Escher's dad.
That's my actual.
That's the title.
This is
That's my handle.
That's
my handle on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah, I changed it.
That's pretty funny.
No switch for you.
No, I get nothing. Oh, jeez, I needed a little more slap. I'm afraid to slap. I got admonished on my first ball, and now I'm afraid. I can slap, I just can't shake. My brain has a hard time telling the difference. Also, Pinball Topper this year, I can't slap with my left hand. I never, ever do.
Oh, you just
Even if it's going, if the ball is going towards the right outlane.
Yeah.
And I should absolutely be slapping with my left hand. I will slap with my right hand because my brain is just muscle memory over there and send it further out the right outlane. And that was something I learned at Pinball. The Pinball is full of lessons for me.
Was that your first Pinball?
Yeah. First Pinball.
What did you think?
I loved it. I think it was great.
Was it everything was it like you expected it to be?
It was actually a little bit like I expected. I had heard enough stories. I will say that the sort of stigma of all the games are set up insanely hard.
No, I always tell people that's not true.
Yeah.
Only about a third of them are.
Yeah, only that Metallica.
And the funny thing is you don't
really know which one. That's right. Some of them that you
if you've played in Papa A the last couple of years when they had Papa, then you know some of them. Like some of the games that were in the A Bank haven't been touched since.
And they're still
Papa hard.
Yeah.
But plenty of them are
most of them no,
full save, and
you
can get away with a full slide save.
Yeah, absolutely.
Double danger.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then others where I had to change my entire strategy on Iron Man, and I spinnered my way to 11 million points to win.
Did you? Wow.
Because nothing else was going to
Yeah, no, the Iron Man was tough. I always try and go for bogey in group play. So my Ringmasters, I'm going to stack in jugglers ready. I'm just going to try and start juggler, basically. Like so.
This is
So this is juggler. Now I'm going to try and get the Ringmaster in with it. Ringmaster Raz in.
okay. So in juggler, you're supposed to hit
Keep the orbits, and it's jackpot, double jackpot, super jackpot for 2 million, 1 million, 500,000. All right, I got one more hit on the Ringmaster. That was my first jackpot, so it was holding it there.
Nice. So
Okay, so now there's a single and double. There's like my super. There it is. Oh, super. Back. No.
Back to one.
There's a double. Oh, there's a
that's
super.
a super.
2 million.
2 million. That's nothing to smirk at.
Yeah. There's dirty pinball on this channel. So when I set our live notifications, this has happened multiple times to me. Twitch would not let me spell circus correctly.
Oh.
They're like, you would not say that to your grandma. I'm like, I would. What are you talking about?
Is it a bad word or something?
Hey, that's maybe in another language.
I don't know what. So no, I had to spell it the English way.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then under that I was like, I do know how to properly spell the name of this game, but Twitch won't let me do it. But they let me title the stream. Circus. Yeah, no, with the Q. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. That happened on some other game we streamed, and I was like, seriously? Is this like an Urban Dictionary or something? Because I don't know.
You can get into these really nice patterns of...
Yeah. Just stacking them around the corner, so you're only ever in single ball play.
Yep.
But you get the jackpots from it.
So talk to me about some of the dangerous geometry or like ball control methods you have, because I struggle with this game.
It kind of depends on the game you've got.
I
got my Voltaire, another. I missed it. I got a regular jackpot, but I missed my Voltaire super secret jackpot.
Would it have given you the regular jackpot or the super for the Voltaire zone?
Just a regular one. So if I need to bail, if I'm on the left flipper and I need to bail, I'll always put it into the acrobats, because it'll either go all the way around and I can regroup, or if it falls short, it's fine. Same thing, the orbits are your friend here.
Okay.
Park it in the orbit. Sometimes you can get a free juggler lock if it sneaks in.
Go all the way up, yeah.
Yeah, so basically all I have now is I just have to finish acrobats, and if I kill the next Ringmaster, then I can get to Ringmaster Battle.
And acrobats is left orbits that don't go to juggler, right?
No. Acrobats right orbit that comes all the way around.
Yeah.
3 of them to start, and there's no good points for it, so
it's not.
You never would want to
worry
do
about
that
it unless it's your last thing you do for the circus.
And so I might try and bring the next to kill the Ringmaster rather than do it in one ball play. I might see if I can shoot 7 or 8 ramps to bring in the next striking arc. We'll see how many.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, so there, if it falls in, you get 100,000, but it's not worth it. A, you has to find it in ball search, and B, then you get a kick out and you've lost your ball save.
Oh, and you lose the ball save.
Yeah, it's already. But at least I got a hit on it.
Yeah. It does count at least one hit towards the next Ringmaster progress.
Yeah.
That's good.
See, so that was me bailing out, and that was... Alright, so let's see how Striking Arc is. Go ahead and take the lock, I guess. See, that lock worked. The magnet's getting a little soggy up there. Yeah. It's like, oh, and it kind of grabs it a bit late, and then I got it back. Otherwise, it gets stuck there. Kick out kind of sucks because it always goes into this link. So you're at the mercy. Oh no. No joining the circus for me on game 1.
No?
Close though.
Yeah, I was there. It was coming together.
After effectively a house ball on ball 1.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not bad.
that's all
Yeah.
right.
Oh man. And I'm not gonna get it, and I missed my cannon.
Oh my gosh. I didn't have time to get a beer marker.
No, you don't need my mine's empty. But now I'm getting another beer, that's how this is gonna work.
Alright. I just gotta beat Will.
Good luck.
So you have
Whatever.
3.9. Now you've got 4.5 million.
And
So your second ring, you just killed your first
this one's
Ringmaster?
2.1, I bet.
So just try and bring
Bring him
up
up?
and kill him, because he's worth 2 million to kill. Plus
Okay.
the multi-balls will get you there.
Okay.
So I would bring him up and then try and shoot left ranks.
Oh god! God! This freaking game is awesome.
This thing plays hard. So.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's I'm not very good at operating games. But I'm working through it. Would you like to put your name in?
The batteries died not too long ago, so.
Oh yeah,
It's all
nice.
great stuff.
That's not a shabby score for any game.
I
No.
would take it in Pittsburgh, certainly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play first because I didn't play very
You'd
long.
like to go first? Okay.
Yeah, please. Alright. Well, I found the skill shot.
Chris is jumping the gun. He's ready. Chris wants the beer review right now.
Right now. What do you think?
We can start reviewing beers, Chris. I just said the word beer, and he said beer review, and then he said beer review again. I'm drinking
red ale.
Red ale. I am.
Is there a brewery in Lone Tree?
Lone Tree. Yep. Yeah, tiny little brewery.
Micro thing? Or?
Yep, they're not doing a whole lot, but they just recently started distributing a whole bunch. They bought their own canning line, which is
That's a big deal.
it is. So yeah, we're drinking Lone Tree.
That'd be a tough market to get into at this point.
I keep on, when I was in grad school, I kept on telling myself I was going to drop out of chemistry and just open my own brewery. And every time that came up, I said, there's no way Fort Collins could support another brewery.
One.
There's no way they can support another. And yet,
they keep doing
they've
it,
opened
right?
8 more since I first started having this thought. And every time I'm just like, well, apparently they could.
There's a lot
Sorry,
of
another
distillers too.
Yeah, that's popping up now.
That's the new
too.
one. But that one's a lot more dangerous, just like you.
Well, you got 12 years before you can sell your first product or something.
Well, they're,
not which isn't totally
Dangerous as
true,
in
but
you kill people if you do it.
Well,
wrong?
just like some of the process can be a lot more flammable.
Right.
And
Things can blow
so,
up.
yeah, not just any old idiot should be opening
distilling.
them. And there's a lot of people that open breweries that pop up and they go back down. I know, right?
I gotta start being a little more aggressive. About
You can get away with a little bit more than that.
Yeah, I gotta.
I just want to drain on an outlane.
Get that,
I've been
get that
training
500,000.
Yeah. Although I'll forget to.
Yeah, that 500,000 is the only thing keeping me ahead of you right now.
Yeah.
So. Doing extra volleys for 10 booms, right?
Yes,
If they
that
were
is
extra
correct.
balls turned on.
But extra balls aren't worth anything in tournament mode,
Yeah.
so.
Do they turn on in the game?
And you get the marble
In
as
tournament mode?
soon as you finish. As soon as the boom goes back down, you have finished the marble, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so don't worry about trying to hit
The boom marble is yours.
We should turn extra balls on if we want to join the circus. It's hard to do on 3 balls the way it's playing.
It's
But I'll
tricky.
try.
You got close.
Yeah,
I was close. Not a lot in it yet. So your first skill shot was 200,000. That one was 400,000, and you're done.
I'm in the middle again. Yeah,
You could
damn
get
it.
this stream done in 15
Yeah,
minutes.
right?
You're done.
Man.
Speed streaming. Oh, that's not going to be
So
what
did
I
you
want.
watch any of the Deadpool?
I tried. I mean, I was packing up the
Right, so
computer.
you didn't get a chance to.
I had it on, but I retained like nothing.
Yeah.
So I was gonna watch it when I go back tonight. It looks good. I think it looked like there were some interesting shots.
That was actually. Oh, that was number one.
Good.
Yeah, I was afraid I just started something I didn't want to start, but I didn't.
I struggled with the images, the photographs that they release, and I kind of struggled with watching it too, just because the artwork is so dense, and I'm not criticizing anything. I want to see it in person, but I just couldn't tell where any of the shots were.
Yeah.
And so, you know.
Oh, he was doing the reveal on Deadpool tonight?
Yeah. So, that could, I know other people have said this, which makes me feel better. Usually it's me which is in trouble, but
Oh, I think it.
yeah, I know, because it's popping in the back. It confuses me too. So yeah, I reserve judgment always until I play a game a bunch, because you never know.
I'll
And
have to go back and watch that tonight.
yeah, I am heavily influenced by playing the game well.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden I'm like, no, this game's awesome. And I always hated it.
When Iron Man came out, I was like, really, this is garbage? And then like, oh wait, I figured it out, and now I love it. Supposed to be that, who was it? Somebody, Brian Posehn wrote all the comedy for the table.
Oh, okay.
Do you know who that is?
He's a relatively good comedian. Funny.
Does he have a Netflix?
He was on the Sarah Silverman show.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you.
That's how I know who he is.
Okay.
And not that
Yeah,
I
actually,
watched
I
that
can't say why I know who he is, other than that he's a goofy looking dude, so every time I see him, I'm like, oh, I know
All the graphics were comic book-ish, so it had a lot more of a Batman 66 vibe than sort of any of the other, than Star Wars or any of the realistic video ones.
Yeah.
Which is fine for comic book people who like it. It didn't do anything for me. They had a lot of sounds borrowed from 1980s Bally Williams games.
Yeah,
like
which is great.
Space Invaders and Defender sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they would get old quickly, but I don't know. I didn't hear the introduction, so I don't know like how far along the code is or.
I don't know either. I sort of felt like I don't know anything about comic books, Deadpool, or video games. So I was like, well, I just looked and I thought,
really.
I bet someone else would really appreciate what they did here.
And that's the
You
sort of
know.
the way it didn't really speak to me personally, but there was some cool looking, there's some cool geometry on the game for sure.
Who did the design?
It was George Gomez.
I thought it was Gomez.
He was there on the stream.
Cool. That's
Steve
awesome.
Ritchie stopped by, and
That's cool.
Elwin was there, and Tim Sexton, and I'm going for the single stack. Oh dear. Oh, maybe the double stack.
All right, instead of typing this out, I'm going to go ahead and explain it. Now's the time I talk about pin pals. For all of those people who are subscribers, if you have not already made an account on coloradopinball.com, that's colorado-pinball.com, then I can give you access to all of, they're called pin pals, that's what I call them, and they're visual guides to how to play a machine.
Totally different than pin tips.
Totally different than pin tips. And in fact, I'm going to bring one up on the screen right now. This is the one that I have for Cirqus Voltaire. It's a visual guide, so it shows the playfield. It points at the things that you want to do. It highlights or puts in bold the stuff that's really important. So on a DMD or modern game, I tend to go in depth. And I've had some people, tends to be really good players that would give me this comment, that there's maybe too much information. And to that, I say I made them for me, not for anyone else. But I have wanted people have wanted access to them because I've taken notes on there's more that listed than the 125 now. So, yeah, that's how I learn. And there's a lot of stuff that's filled in people's heads, especially this guy's.
All 640 games?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I've got 130.
So if I wanted to use this wonderful resource to know, how could I have access to
let
this?
me tell you.
Wait, there's more.
Wait, there's more. I'm certainly not trying to make any money off any of this, but if I could get web hosting covered, it would be amazing. Which is why if you sub to our stream or you donate $5 through the website, then you can have access forever. I'm gonna finish uploading everything else.
Pinball.
They make their own password. I just toggle on their accessibility.
I keep on telling everyone that Snow keeps on saying you get access forever, but Snow doesn't realize how good of a resource this is, and so in a year,
it's pretty good.
Going to be a per month.
And also her internet, it's 15 grand a year.
Yeah.
It is. So we need lots of people to try to $5 up. But if you get in now, you're going to get grandfathered into having $10 for life before we start the monthly subscription. So,
that's right.
Thanks, man. Man vs. and man versus Pinball. I get it.
Yeah.
Man versus Pinball.
So yeah.
I need one more capital letter in that.
If you already subscribe or you gave me $5, you're awesome. Just log in, make an account on the website. It's helpful to use your Twitch handle. That way I know who you are.
Easy to cross-reference.
Yep. Oh my God.
And what are you gonna do with their email?
So
That's
I
right.
don't do. No.
That's the sweet. That's the cash cow.
I just got my
sweet IP.
I got my laptop and my briefcase stolen out of a car on Sunday night, and so now I'm like dealing with that whole identity theft everything process. It is terrible, and yeah, it's just the worst. So no, we won't tell your email address.
No.
As long as you pay us an extra $1.
No.
I mean, no.
Oh, damn it.
I actually don't know.
You got a chance to win this.
I do, maybe.
With how healthy it
Was
is.
that ball 3?
That was
ball
a
three.
tray ball.
Oh, that was terrible.
Tray ball. Peppers wants to know what's in the Lefkoff collection, and I can only answer
There's
what's
so
in
many.
this room, plus both the Pinball 2000s and Iron Man.
And those
or
two
Iron
are
Man.
Everything is they're all everything is set up for our pre-Pinball practice, so they're all these banks right now. But there's a fair assortment of games from all eras.
Yep.
There's 7 or 8 EMs, 7 or 8 solid states, lots of Valley Williams DMDs, and quite a few modern Sterns.
Yeah.
Filling in, including a nice brand new premium Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
That we've been playing
that's a premium?
the hell out of. Yep.
Nice.
And it was running beta code, but now they've released 103, so everyone else has it now too. But I got a copy at Pinball,
gotcha. Nice, that's cool.
to try it out. All right, I got to check out here. Yeah, it's not.
It's not a guarantee.
Nope, a skill shot would go a long way. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, I would have taken an out lane there.
Yeah.
Oh, I like my chances. So I'm going to go for the triple stack, even though it could cost me the win. I got to hit my light target there.
Before the ramp.
That was terrible. Oh, wow, that was... Well, I guess I get the win then. There's my
All
stack.
things considered, it could be worse.
I'm just
So
gonna...
it's striking arc frenzy stack.
It is. Which is not... It's the stack you really want to go for in Pinburg. Because it will get you a first or second if you can do it. And it really isn't that hard. Oh my god. That was terrible.
Is it ever, in your opinion, worth it to risk shooting the Ringmaster Battle and trying to get the double and triple jackpots? Or do you prefer to try and
I'd kind of like to have a couple balls on my flipper instead, but if I'm in a rhythm, then yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt. So now I'm kind of in jail. I got my third lock ready. I'll bring the next Ringmaster up and do another stack. You really want to stack your Ringmasters is your best way to do this. I'm going to let that dead bounce. Okay, so here's third Ringmaster, and all I got to do is hit the light target on the left of the ramp to light my lock. Third lock. Backhand that puppy. You got to remember I'm on double danger.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
I did much earlier in this ball. So there's now going to start high wire, and then I have 4 hits on my third Ringmaster. Then I'll be right back where I was. Or no, I haven't done juggler yet this game.
Yeah.
Then I would do juggler on this Ringmaster special. Yes. There's a hit.
One more. There it is. Nice.
Yeah, I need Michael Morrison here. Just trying to trap up here, but always tell Escher you never hold both flippers up, even if you have balls trapped on both.
Really?
Yeah, well, you're just going to let one go. Now I'm back to an L-end, so.
If I ever had pinballs, it would be the one day be good enough if they named a move after me.
Yeah, right?
Of course, I was the one that named it, so I don't know if it really counts.
Yeah, but you did name it.
And I made
T-shirts,
T-shirts, and I made T-shirts
I love
on
it.
it.
Yeah, I
A
only
good
know
better-
it
good
because
better
Jen
Elwyn.
used to wear that T-shirt all the time.
Yeah.
Good, better Elwyn, for sure.
I would also say you don't have to be good to have a move.
That's
after
true, actually. I am sure there are several
There
other moves
are,
out
yeah, the Mahaffey tap, which is when you tap it to the out lane.
Oh, right.
For Mike Mahaffey. That's probably a negative connotation. What else is there? There's
Unless he's going cannon.
Yeah, right? I just need 500,000. Let's do it.
I feel like I have one, and it's light, whatever is the awesome thing you need, and then drain.
Yeah.
Like nobody lights multi-ball or lights the super or lights portal and drains.
Quite a
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
That's a mental thing, right?
Yes, it
You
is.
just
Yeah.
want to
Because
psych
up
yourself
until that
out.
point, it
You've
was
been hitting that
amazing.
shot all day.
Everything was great.
No, once all the lights start flashing, that's when the shots get hard. There's, I seem to have that rule about destroying the ring in Lord of the Rings. And
Have you ever done it to get to Valinor?
I have not been so obliged yet.
Luckily, I'm like 5 of 6. I've only messed up once. Escher's 0 and 2 on that.
Oh, really?
On the final shot to get to Valinor.
Yep. Oh man,
it's
I never thought about
intense.
that.
I finally did it.
When you know that you got to Valinor?
I got to Valinor.
Nice, but that destroy the ring to
Oh,
get to Valinor?
absolutely.
There's
That's gotta be.
nothing.
There are plenty of shots that I've bricked knowing what I've just left on the table.
Mm-hmm.
That one, the first time I bricked that trying to get to Valinor, I've been.
There's a great video of Mark Steinman of Papa, where he was doing Papa Lord of the Rings video to show how to get to it.
Yeah.
And he was there.
Oh.
And,
God.
and I won't spoil it, but I mean he doesn't get there. But you gotta just go to the end, watch the last 30 seconds of the hour-long video because the scream he lets out.
Oh man, blood curdling.
It is epic. It is so tragic and yet so funny. So I urge everyone to go find Steinman's Lord of the Rings fail.
Yeah.
That thing is.
I will definitely say that Donovan summed it up really well. So we bought a Lord of the Rings not too long ago, and I just became super obsessed. Like I wasn't going out in public. Yeah, no, I was just like, I don't need to play anywhere. Like I'm just doing this, and I would always just have these near-miss stories. And Donovan said, almost getting to Valinor is finding out what's wrong with your machine. And every time I was like, the magnet busted.
All right,
and
the Mac switch.
Yeah. Oh, it reset. It goddamn reset.
Really?
Yeah, I had an extra ball.
Pretty stable.
So the cable leaks because let it shift, I guess I didn't realize that we didn't just secure all of the, yeah.
Gotcha. Oh man.
Oh my god, so many things, blue fuse, like so much stuff. That when I finally did it, I did take a little video of it. I had also taken a selfie, which I did not post because I looked like, and I'm not all that vain. I'll post all kinds of photos of myself, but I'm like,
we don't do hair and makeup.
I look homeless. I look like just, holy crap, she hasn't slept. This is why you don't do meth.
Yeah.
You know?
Tylenol is your drug.
And the thing is, like, when you fail, when the magnet doesn't work, or when you brick the shot, you're an hour and a half in.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't just, I'll just try again.
Yeah, no.
It's 1 in the morning. You have to go to bed. You weren't supposed to play that game.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's the thing, too. Is you can, like, have so many, like, 10 or 15-minute games. You're like, okay, I can do one more. Yeah. Except that last one isn't going to be a 10 or 15-minute game.
So I'm ready to join the circus. But I don't have my spin. That's weird. I wonder if the spin target has been working. Because that should have been one of the first ones I got. I can alley pass. That will be light spot marble. That bolt target there is also a spot marble that I can shoot on the center ramp to get. Or I'm just going to shoot the spin shot once and see.
It's working.
I don't know why.
It just hasn't happened yet.
It usually comes right away. So if I bring the Ringmaster up, it's Ringmaster Battle this time. So I should probably just bring the. This is Ringmaster Battle. Isn't it? No, it's not. You gotta kill this one to get to Ringmaster Battle. That's what it is. It's the 5 million. It doesn't just start battle. You have to kill him to get to battle. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, now you're in that decision mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you see the light marble light? So I'm gonna.
It doesn't last long, does it?
No, you get basically one shot at it.
Oh man. There's one. Okay.
All right, so now join the circus is lit. That's why the Ringmaster went down. But I have to survive
the kick out from the
so join the circus is lit on the orbits. Join the circus.
Oops, sorry, wrong.
Glowing
red. There it is.
Insert.
All right, so joining the circus, there's 3 things to do. The first task is you spell CIRQUS. One of every shot, there's 6 shots on the playfield. Each goes to a letter, and it shows you.
Oh, gotcha.
Right, left orbit, right orbit, both sides of the horseshoe. You get multi-ball for quite a while.
Trying to get it done.
Yeah. I always find that the ramp can be the hardest in multi-ball.
I have a hard time with that ramp using cotton.
Yeah. So even when you get down to 1, you can still complete the task and reset. So you don't.
Oh man! Half an inch from the top of the ramp.
You're gonna get that back?
You are gonna get it back.
All right. So let's. I have basically 2 shots. Oh well. All right, so I got the R and the S, which is left ramp and right orbit. I still have 2 balls to get it done. So. I just don't want to double drain.
There it is.
All right, so
you just need the ramp.
That's fine. I don't need that. I got it on the flipper. Oh, that felt good. Come on, let me one more try. Ah, that was blown live catch. I don't deserve it anymore, I'm afraid.
Oh man.
Trying to.
There.
I did not deserve that.
Took the charcuterie route.
Oh, come on, now it's gone. Nope, one more. Ah, it's much harder on the fly. That's trouble. Oh, come on. Now it's just a thing. There it is.
There it is.
Okay.
Something about the mental.
So,
you need that
flippers
one
go
shot.
dead. Now, the second of the 3 tasks is the hardest. You have to alternate between the left ramp and hitting the Ringmaster. And you got to do it 5 times.
Left ramp and then
Ringmaster first, then left ramp. Ringmaster back and forth. But because of this one, you can catch the ball. And again, you get a very generous ball save. So there's, and now I got to hit the, so it's nice to get a couple of these done before you down to no ball save. And oh, did it give it or not?
Sneak.
The sneak doesn't count. Note to self.
Did not count it.
I don't like where this is going. Oh, come on now. Oh, I did give it, actually.
Oh, because you brought the Ringmaster back up. It was just floater.
Yeah, that was weird. Maybe it had to complete its, actually complete the orbit.
Yeah, maybe it'll probably use either the lock switch or the switch on the right ramp.
All right, so I still got a fair amount of work to do here. Come on, that's trouble.
Oh no.
Okay, you can do it in single ball play. It just becomes a little tedious. All right.
No chance backhanding that left ramp, right? Nice.
All right, so this should do it. Boom. All right, so the third one is one of the 3 main shots is lit randomly. You have to hit it once, and then another shot twice, and then another shot 3 times. It's easier than it sounds.
Okay.
It's only the jackpot shots. So here's the, you'll see 6 question marks.
No. Yeah. But he's going to do it after he gets out of the circle.
Unfortunately, it's the left orbit. Okay, so that's going to add a ball and add 2 more shots.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I have left orbit and left inner loop. Not the right inner loop.
Can't see it on the. Oh, there it is. Yeah, now you can see it.
Okay, there's one.
That's nice.
Yeah, you get a nice generous. So now I need the left jackpot. A little late. Am I going to get that back? No. All right, so I need to make that jackpot shot. You can backhand it.
There you go. Nice.
So now you have 3 shots. There's 1.
Left orbit. In orbit, right.
There's 2. And there it is. So after you finish, I've won. Now I get party multi-ball. Everything's in millions, kind of like Elvira. It's a super short multi-ball unless you can cradle up and ramp out. But it's $1 million a shot.
Nice.
It's party time.
Everything awards $1 million. And the Ringmaster's going to go up and down. There's actually, I don't like the sound. It's this really discordant sound. Listen.
Oh, that is.
So I don't know if like the clouds decided to start killing kids now. I don't know what's going on. Ringmaster definitely has some issues.
More like Twisty the Clown. That was that last American Horror Story. No? Oh, thank you for the bits, Matt. I really appreciate that.
You getting cheered on for getting all the way to party multi-ball.
If I could just get cradle up here, I can do the thing.
Start the ramp.
So now, if you could just hit that ramp, then definitely you would.
He only needs another 46 ramps to take the grand champion on 0.
I got 0 ramps. That was at least $1 million miss. There's $1 million.
Oh, nice.
There's $1 million. There's not a million. That's fine.
Oh.
That's it, and then you're done.
And then you get and
now you're back. You are
Don't
back.
even try and make one more shot.
Nah, there's no grace period.
And now you're
nothing.
in jail and you're starting all the way to the beginning.
You're starting over. At least the Ringmasters, I believe, are still worth like the next one's worth 6.
Oh.
And here's one of the coolest things ever. If you own the game, if you get back to join the circus the second time, it's 3 new tasks.
Oh, really?
All 3 of them are completely different.
Oh, that's cool.
That blew my mind. I did it once.
Oh, that's amazing.
I don't really want to tilt because it's probably a good bonus since I've been playing this ball for a while.
10 to 20.
This is good. I don't have to do anything else. I can go to bed and you guys can
That's
finish
right.
up.
So this is, oh, you're still in, no, not this in the party. Are you in Ringmaster?
He's back
That's his back. You basically start over again. Try to get the second time.
Oh, so you did Ringmaster.
No. Battle is like a bonus thing. If you get to join the circus normally, you don't get to Ringmaster Battle.
Oh, okay.
It was like a secret, relatively, if you didn't know about it.
Because it's not on the playfield,
Because and you had to know that, like, hey, what happens if I keep killing Ringmasters before I join the circus? And that's if I had killed that last Ringmaster, then yes, it would have been Battle.
And after you join the circus, you locked out. You
Then yes, and well, you have to go through all the Ringmasters again.
Yeah.
But you don't have to go through the first one again, right? It's basically the second one.
Yeah.
So this will be a multi-ball as well, and I believe it's going to be 6 million. We'll see. Let's see. 5 million. So maybe 5 million is the max. Okay. But hey, that's nothing.
Well, it probably would have been 6 million had you played Ringmaster Battle.
Could have been
for the other one. Where did you guys play last night?
Up at Press Play.
I heard Press Play had a ringer last night.
We heard they had a ringer last night, too.
Yeah, he was busted by the opposition.
But you guys won anyway.
Didn't matter.
Shrugged off the ringer.
That's
you guys won anyway?
Oh, yeah.
One or two. It was close.
1 point. Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh, nice.
By 1 point. But that was my goal. Either way we win. If we win with Escher there, or we win by losing so bad that it was unnecessary to drive to Longmont and back to get Escher, then I was like, that's a victory, guys. So either we win or like we really suck. You know? We just want to waste this time.
Escher held up his end of the bargain. He won all 5 of his games by an insane amount.
That's the way to do it.
He absolutely just obliterated the games all night. Only 9 million.
Somehow does not surprise me. 123. Nice
the
job.
font goes to a smaller font to fit on the screen. And I get a party. I get to award the.
the party.
It'll say I joined the circus member. There we are. August 15th.
And the
party champion.
Oh, you know what? You almost missed it. The previous party champion.
It's hard to get it. I'll tell you. I had to play quite a few of those before I learned how to actually get to 20 million.
Yeah.
That's big.
So,
Nice.
So that, in case you're curious, ladies and gentlemen, is how you're supposed to play the game.
This is hard. I mean, it's set up hard. That was 3 balls too, so that was legit.
That was all. Just to remind anybody at home, that started at 5 million points. There's no extra ball.
So that's right. I was trying to get the victory.
Yeah. There was a choice there about whether or not he stacked up a multi-ball or whether or not he took the victory. He opted for victory, apparently. So. Oh, I cannot hit that.
I've had a good game on the screen before.
Yeah, as soon as the camera comes out, I do terribly.
It's hard.
So Circus was in the Papa A bank of Papa 19, and Escher was off the cut line by 2 points, and I was trying to block for him and get him a point right at the end. So I started a new ticket at about 11:50, right before cutoff, and I played Circus, and I friggin' joined the circus on that game.
Actually,
trying number 1 score of the weekend on it, and And it wasn't. It was like, you know, I've been trying all weekend long to just. I would have taken 10 million, 12 million on it, and I got 60 or 70 million on the
and you had already qualified in, or you were just trying to prevent somebody else?
I was just trying to get Escher in. He ended up missing the cut line by 1 point.
Oh no!
But it was good because he came back at Papa 20 extra hungry.
Yeah.
And of course it worked out for him.
For those of you who don't know, Escher was crowned the youngest champion of Papa ever at Papa 20. So.
He was 13. Good year and a half ago.
I thought he was 14. 13?
No, he was
13 when he did it. Jeez.
Oh yeah. He's officially way taller than me now.
He is?
Yeah.
No, aren't there a lot of people that are way taller than you? I'm just saying.
Yeah. But not him. He wasn't.
He wasn't. I had at least. Oh man, I really should have slapped that.
Every time you would walk by me when we do Lions League, I would get on my toes and like,
just saying, now the toes don't even help.
No, I was looking up. I'm like, God damn it, I lost.
Yep. Yeah, I think that Z-Max can do the exact same thing too.
No, well, I knew that I hadn't seen him in a few months. I knew it would be like we were neck and neck for a while, and then I knew it would be like quite a bit.
Yes, me too. It's quite a. It's
it
one of the milestones
fast.
as a parent.
I know.
When your child becomes taller than you.
Yeah. My mom and I battled for a long time. There's actually dots on the wall where we were like, no way. Like, are you angling the pencil? There was a lot of it.
I am the shortest biddle out of
Really?
Are you really?
Yeah, including my sister.
What is the tallest biddle? How tall is the tallest?
The tallest biddle is 6'6".
Wow.
Yeah, we have a pretty tall family.
Yeah, that's pretty tall.
So
can we review LaCroix's too? Is that part of this?
Absolutely,
man.
please.
Anybody who doesn't want to talk about it.
It's Pamplemousse.
Oh, Pamplemousse.
The best. It was cool. We went to Toronto for IFPA 15. Everything's in English and French, and they had Pamplemousse as like a vitamin water. And Asher was all excited. He took a picture on Instagram for it.
We're trying to think for Pinball. Howard is curious about other games that have jugglers. Obviously, Hurricane and Cirqus Voltaire. But what else out there is Pinball doing with jugglers?
Would Comet have one? I don't know, because like it was a...
Yeah, they're circus themed
Yeah.
pinballs. Surely the, what's that terrible one that Nikolic brings to the show each year? Punchy the Clown? Not Punchy the Clown. Maybe it is Punchy the Clown.
I don't know.
Punchy the Clown.
What about Zachariah's Circus? Or no, they made one called Clown.
It's Clown.
Yeah, I played that at Edinburgh last year.
Yeah, actually Clown's pretty good.
Is it?
It's one of the,
I wanted it.
There's lots of weird things going on.
It was like, it was hit the spinner, hit this one time. It was one thing, and you just keep doing it, and I did that. I stood up there and read the whole rule card, and I was like, I think it's just this one thing. Hey, that's me. Wow, why are you playing like me?
I am playing like you. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I do know what I'm doing. This is not working. I'm not feeling good about it. Last night, so I think I spent it all last night in league.
Where was your...
we were at home at 2-up.
Against
Kevin Ryan and the Flipper Babies.
And how'd you do?
We did very well. We did.
Gotta win it.
We had a walk-off round 5, which is good because we kind of threw round 5 away. Yeah, at one point, my claim to fame. Michael Cooley is a great player, and he and I both were. He was player 1 on The Sopranos and had 60 million points. And so I had 62 million points or so going into ball 3. And I was ready to like walk up and plunge it because I beat him, and then someone reminded me, hey, there's an extra 2 points there if you double it.
Right.
So they go, all I have to do is get another 60 million.
And you did.
And I did. So that's
Underboss and Overboss.
I did not actually. I did it with Underboss, but I did not do. I didn't actually get to boss. No. Because I got this. I got to 140.
That game.
Underboss. And
when you get above 50, it really explodes up.
Exactly.
You can get to your second bada bing.
Yep. Exactly. Yep. No, that felt really good. It was a good night. We needed it because last week we got decimated up at Blizzard. Well, we didn't get decimated, but
I imagine Blizzard is like the hometown.
Yeah, that's
Does Zach play on the team?
he does.
And
all
Kevin,
three.
and Laura, but not Rachel. Rachel's
Rachel.
really good too.
Yeah, she is.
So,
But I don't think they could have
they'd be
afforded
tough.
her in
They'd be
points.
tough to beat up there. Zach's gets a lot of time on those games.
man.
And Kevin
Yeah.
busy working on them,
But he's still good at them. Real good at them. There is a
there's clowns in there.
yeah, Joe Short says Big Top is the name of the
Big Top.
an EM.
Yes.
Don't know if there's jugglers in there or not. But
That's really, specific.
also apparently I'm too loud because I'm clipping the audio whenever I get noisy.
Okay. Oh, Spot. I forgot about
You're too
Spot
loud. That's a
Marvel.
sneaky lock.
Ooh. I like that. I'm super sneaky.
The right volt on the in lane, like Spot Marble, is the left.
On the left ramp.
Does the left in lane give you anything besides the bolt?
Nope.
Well, that's
It's asymmetric. Yeah, it'd be nice if it was on the other side too. And you can't, if the marble is finish all ringmasters, you can't just do that. You have to actually kill ringmasters.
Oh, gotcha.
All the others you can finish that way.
Gotcha. And this may be a silly question.
There are no silly questions, only silly people.
I might be that too. What do ring 1, 2, and 3 give me?
That's related to your bonus. That's kind of like a bonus multiplier.
Oh, okay.
And the way you get, there's the yellow targets, there's the locks, there's the 2 next to the ringmaster. I feel like there's a couple other switches that contribute to the ring 3, ring 2.
Gotcha.
But it's essentially your bonus.
Bonus multiplier. Okay. So you're not really super worried.
No, not really. It just sort of comes. Yeah. You're primarily.
No problem.
So is that which ringmaster is that, Snow?
That's my second.
Or is it called 2 or 3?
This, I don't know.
If it's called 2, then yeah, definitely bring your.
And then my multi-ball,
And then whack on the ringmaster and stack it in, and then at the end of the multi-ball, shoot the left ring.
Okay, that's my plan.
4 million pointos.
In juggler, you want to shoot orbits. Lots of orbits.
So you have to
So the
start
card
juggler,
Yep.
then she can bring in.
Now go ringmaster, kill ringmaster, finish ringmaster, and then orbit all day.
Even though, okay,
That
yes,
ringmaster.
I will listen. I'll stop thinking and just listen.
So what do you got?
2 more.
2 more.
Oh, no.
You gotta go.
Oh, yeah,
There's time, there's a nice little grace period, so you don't.
Don't worry about
panic
nothing.
yet. It'd be nice if you could.
Yeah, me
Go back,
too.
you got time?
There he is. Nice catch.
There you go. So now orbits. Don't even wait. Or you can just keep dumping it into it.
Do you get a 4X? You can put all 4 in there?
Yeah, you can get it up to 250, 500. There's a juggler, Zach Fox. 500. Next juggler will be $1 million if you can get it.
But he's still locked up.
The
He's still
super
got
was
a
already
ball
lit.
Was it? For what? For the juggler?
Juggler super. But if you have 1 ball left, are you down to 1 ball?
Oh, yeah.
So shoot that. You still got a little
Left
time.
ramp.
Shoot that right.
Got my goddamn
You
cannon.
got your cannon though. That was worth at least 25% of a Cirqus Voltaire.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when you look at it that way, like that cannon is.
It might have been my first cannon.
And in tourney mode, it's because
Huge.
scores are so close all the time.
Yeah.
Really.
All right, that was better.
Nice job.
Thanks. I can do it. Sometimes I'm like, hold on, let me just do something.
Peppers, there has been a fantasy pinball league for. Oh, I don't know about
Yeah,
Papa.
it was at Pinburg.
We had a fantasy Pinburg. Yeah, there's like 70, 80 people.
Yeah. And
We're gonna do it bigger next year.
Yeah.
And we're sort of starting, Peppers, were you paying attention last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago, when we sort of discussed that we may be playing a little side action on the stream?
Adam will love this. So, I still haven't figured out, okay, so I looked into Twitch gambling.
Okay, good.
So, there is no...
We won't call it gambling, we'll call it...
Prize earning.
Kitten grooming.
Yeah. So it's so unclear. It's basically up to their very subjective.
Well, and I'm sure like there are probably local laws that are somewhat relevant.
I guess.
Okay.
So,
Good.
All right.
Good.
So you can't tell Boulder.
All right.
So the idea.
This is Longmont, we're county.
Yeah, that's right. So the idea is that during next month's Boulder monthly tournament, which happens, it's always on a Wednesday, we're streaming on a Wednesday. We are going to be looking on match play, which is what they use, and we are going to be betting on who would win, and we don't know any of the players.
When you see the matchup for a given game, oh come on
no,
now.
So you gotta put
running
in
one
your,
horse for the whole night.
Oh,
you gotta put it in, and
So
so
we're gonna start running stats and making odds.
yeah. So a super low payout on Ryan because he's the player.
He's the Donovan Step of
Boulder.
yeah.
And then there's a bunch of other people.
and then there's a million people we've never even heard of.
You got
there's a David Shaw, there's Stepan.
You've got Alan
We got a couple
Barron.
more of those guys that played in our league, Mile High League.
Okay.
So
Christopher Sullivan.
yes.
He's alright. He loves Tron.
Jonah.
Loves Tron.
Jonah Kimchi.
Oh yeah, Jonah.
Yeah, he
ran the.
Pins and Pedals
Yeah, I was gonna say ran the pins and pedals.
Ezra.
God.
Yep.
Ezra's
Right.
coming up and
But like,
comer.
But when you look at the roster, though, like even then, like most of those guys aren't actually in there.
yeah, you don't know who's gonna show
It's
up.
frequently like,
So-
who's this Kevin guy?
So basically, the idea being the chat has just as much strategy and inside knowledge as we do.
But the people playing in it could bet on themselves.
Well,
But
they're
that's
not
why we're not
supposed to know. They're not
They don't,
supposed to know.
unless they're watching the stream, which
Yeah.
they never do.
They don't.
There's like one guy
Every
that
once in a while,
maybe-
Steffi shows up.
Yeah.
Is anybody watching the streams? You got some viewers?
Yeah. There's some people. They just don't live in Boulder.
Yeah, and they're all stealth watching. There's like 20 or 30 people on there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Esther usually gets about 5 or 6 when he plays.
Really?
Which
That's
is
too
too
good.
bad because he does, it's like, oh,
There's
now
good
I'm battling
things.
the devil on
Yeah,
Iron
exactly.
Maiden.
Yeah.
I think part of it is that, like, his username is weird.
What's
Stevie Pub.
Yeah.
Stevie Pub?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I didn't know about him.
from Champion Pub. Stevie
Oh, sure.
Hey, you're
Oh!
punching too hard. Stevie
Yeah.
But when he was like 4, when he first had the name, it's like, no, you need something more. Make it sound like you're older.
No!
It's going to be Stevie Beer. And then it's like, no, how about Stevie Champion Pub? Oh, okay, Stevie Pub. And then it's stuck.
And that's just what's been there.
Oh, yay. I got another
Oh, you
multi.
didn't realize. So now do the double stack again.
Yeah.
There you go. You gotta hit it 5 times, so you really need to not, you have to get in, just aim for that yellow target. You can hit the Ringmaster on it, there's an auto that'll, but it's mostly not the targets or no range.
Streaming pinball whenever I feel it. I need to get a schedule.
That's, you're looking up.
Yeah, that would be the other.
Yeah, he just sort of kind of does it randomly. Sort of like Raymond.
Right.
Raymond plays all of his brand spanking new games
Oh,
that he's
take that.
collected this year.
Oh, from winning, yeah.
He's won 4 new in the boxes in the last year.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So he's got them all. He's got a Walking Dead. He's got a Iron Maiden.
WWE,
Got a
right?
WWE.
He
Sold it.
Did he?
He upgraded it to a premium and then sold it. That's how he got his name now.
That's funny.
So there are a few people who are willing. I like WWE.
It's not the worst. It's not
It's
as bad
not.
as
Retheme it. I like the layout and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's not as bad as graphics. It's just
I mean, I wouldn't mind having one, but then when you have a collection big enough where it's not like you have to depend on it, right? I can play it once a month.
Right.
Enjoy it.
Right.
We always play it in Chicago because in the tournament that Trent runs, he basically has the games that he can't sell. So there probably won't even be an Iron Maiden because he can't keep those on his shelf.
Yeah, right.
There's always a WWE premium.
That's our joke every time we stream a Game Exchange. He's like, maybe we should do WWE this time.
You should actually. There's
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, I definitely like having it in the showdown this year was the first time I've ever encountered it in a tournament, and I definitely was penalized by not knowing that.
Oh, I didn't move my cannon.
Hey Adam, Peppers wants to know what the first pin you remember playing was.
Oh, jeez. I played back in the day when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it was late EMs. Switching over, this was 1972, 1973.
Tiger Eye and...
So I remember playing like Bow and Arrow was probably the first game
Bow and Arrow, really?
playing.
There's a pin
It
pal
was
on
at a
that.
hotel.
Is it really?
Yes, there is.
It was at a hotel, and we were in Washington D.C. and I remember playing Bow and Arrow at a hotel. So that was
That's
my
a good
first
game.
game.
It's a spinner game.
The first games I got, it was funny because I didn't know anything about pinball machines as an adult, and we went to go buy a game in Denver at this place that's not even open anymore, and he had some games. And just randomly, we looked at them, we played a few, and it was like, wow, this one's pretty cool. We like the theme, we like the music on it. This thing called Twilight Zone. We picked that one. It was a little pricier. The other two, it was $1,800.
Oh my gosh!
And then the other ones we got a Johnny Mnemonic because it had a push button.
Yeah.
And then the third one was Shadow.
Oh,
It had a gun. It had a gun
love
lock.
Shadow.
So we had a plunger, manual plunger button, and basically we picked
You
it.
picked
And
basically
we
the
just
system.
watched Shadow, and it was like that was a terrible movie, but this looks
gosh.
pretty good.
It's a great game. I used to own that.
I just remember the TZ was 18, Shadow was 15, and Johnny was 13.
That's funny.
And so I was like, we'll take all three.
Oh
And that was
my
the
God.
start of the
I've
collection
never
thing.
heard anyone say they all have different launch.
Yo, exactly.
That's what we were going out, but we didn't know anything else. Uh-oh, I got some work to do.
That's super funny.
That's pretty good.
Oh, super skill.
Yeah, Twilight Zone review. And Peppers, there's an Ali 2 games down right here.
Yeah.
A table you don't see very often.
I sessioned that at Donovan's house.
That's the same one. It's Dino's. He brought it over for the...
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Gotcha.
It's a fun game. If your ball doesn't last long. Even
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
it does.
ball. Like I had some killer balls.
Oh,
and
it
they were
lasts
so fast.
forever.
Now, that's not Jordan, is it? Oh no, he's not Casper. We definitely have some players who come down from Wyoming, but the only two that really strike my mind
I know
are
Jordan.
Jordan B.
Jordan Bobo. Jordan's not.
Casey Engelfeld. Are the only two that I really
I
know.
forget. I just think he's from Fort Collins.
No, he plays a lot in Fort Collins. He drives down a lot. But I think that Casey's actually from Laramie or Cheyenne, or not Casey. Jordan's actually from Laramie or Cheyenne, not from Casper. But yeah, we get a fair portion of Wyoming players down. We always joke that any year that we don't make the state competition in Colorado, that we'll go up and host a tournament in Wyoming or two, so that we can go play in the Wyoming state tournaments. But then we remember the only places to play up there are run by Paradise Pinball, and it's not that good. That's not true. I think Jordan's got a couple tables down in location too, but.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, you should tell him to come look us up. The next time he's ever in Denver, have him get on our Facebook page and shoot us a Facebook message, because we love to go play. We'll play anywhere, and we'll meet him and play some games, competitively or otherwise.
Yep.
Ooh, nice nudge.
Done it once or twice. Gotta make this thing steeper so it'll fall in correctly. Uh-oh.
Did that guy who messaged us like a week and a half ago, did he ever get back to you? I asked him where he was going to play or when he was going to be here. And he never
That one because you handled it, right?
I did handle it, yeah, but then he never answered me. And I had to go back and talk to him about it.
I can't remember. Were we out of town? Was that during the
No, I think he just texted me at 2 o'clock in the morning and I was up.
Oh, okay, good. I love that you answered that.
Well, I got it, so.
No, it's good.
Yeah, since Cheyenne has, Jordan has some games in Cheyenne, 4 or 5 at a place, and I think there's another place there too. In Denver, I definitely recommend playing one full back.
Oh look, I got it up to $1.25 million.
All 5 in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is just art and
Yep, and Frenzy.
Yeah, want to go back to Canadian.
And go to Lions.
Go to Lions for sure. It's a little off the freeway, but I mean it's only like 15 miles off the freeway, and it's so worth it.
Yeah.
Lions Classic Pinball in Lions, Colorado.
And if you're coming down from Wyoming, it's way closer.
Yeah, that's also true. And now actually, gosh, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Tills Arcade in Louisville is actually a great place to go play. You know,
we have the
but the tables are good.
We have the flip side in Loveland now.
Loveland too now, yeah. Which,
Are they running events out of there? I've been trying to
they
get
do
this game.
run events.
It's gonna be close.
They do run events, but they don't.
Because you got your
I got my candle. I win by 500,000.
They don't do any IFPA stuff.
That's okay. I don't
But they
care.
have lots of events. They run a skee-ball league and a pinball league.
It's gonna be close.
And...
I think I got you.
Yeah,
Oh!
you did. More than 500. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
no, Flipside's got good games.
It's yeah, and I've only been there once. The one time I went, they played well.
It's a fun atmosphere too.
Esther, yeah, it's nice. Esther and I go up there because it's only about a 15-minute drive from here.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't realize exactly how close you guys were to Lions. This explains a lot.
7 minutes.
Yeah, this explains a lot to me.
Yeah.
We can read about the circus now.
And
Wow.
Voltaire, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, there's trivia on the. I think this is only in the home run that you get the.
No, I think it was part of the whole thing.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah.
And fire-eating cows.
It's like the story, getting the actual book about the backstory on what's it called? Who Done It?
Oh yeah.
I just read that
Reading about
recently.
it helps
It's like-
because
it's
then
like
you
10 pages
then
at
you,
the beginning of
yeah,
the
because then
manual.
you realize that Butler and Walter are the same
Yes.
guy, and Tony and Tex.
Mm.
Yep.
Because I put that on the pin pal, guys.
Yeah, I did. It's in there.
You always
And so
sit
I
there
had
and
to
look
read
at
it.
that.
25 million points. That's valuable
At
money.
League, I remember I crushed that game, but I couldn't pick the
Wait.
goddamn person who did.
You know the trick, right?
Yeah, no, I know,
But
except for I was
You
like,
didn't know Tex or Walter.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's a video mode, and Snow just
no,
can't
it's
do
so
it.
bad. It's
She
so bad.
just can't
The
do it.
the funny thing is there's like 20 different quotes. 3 of them are ambiguous.
Yeah.
There
Yes.
are 3 quotes where 3 people are mentioned or talking, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh come on, just
Yes.
give me the easy one.
I
Where,
felt
oh,
like I kept getting
yeah.
that, and I solved it twice, guessed all 4 suspects
it's
twice.
You get
Oh,
points
man.
for missing.
Yeah, that's
those,
You
so
do.
it's
Yeah,
okay.
always, never collect evidence.
And then-
always guess.
And then you watch Jim Belcito play it in Indisc and realize that you've been playing it wrong your whole time, and you don't solve. He doesn't solve a single case.
Yeah.
Really?
That's
All you do is get your revolver.
Yeah.
And then get to basement because
Yep.
the revolver, the pops build the jackpot by 5 million, and then you get the basement multi-ball or penthouse multi-ball,
Mhm.
and they get basically $500 million jackpots.
Just in the box.
And
From the box.
yeah, they get it. It maxes at 250 in tourney, but you still
You still are making-
they come away with 5 and 6 billion, and they
Not
haven't,
from
they haven't
the
done a
left.
single case.
Yeah.
It's like,
Wow.
okay, I've been playing it wrong.
But you so and it has to be penthouse. You don't get that benefit from roof.
No, the roof jackpot is based
hard,
on how
hard
quickly
locked out
you.
100. Oh, it's a hurry up.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. a
Which
hurry up.
I
Yeah,
just learned because I was updating, I had a pin pal on Guardians, but I was updating with the new code
Yeah, it's
because
all new.
because I've been sort of at a loss sometimes for having giant bonuses
Yeah.
sometimes and then like
the
not.
modes
Now the mode
carry
upgrades.
into your bonus
Well-
like Judge Dredd.
Okay, so all right, let me.
She's going to the pin pal.
No, I'm gonna pull up specifically. My alarm went off earlier because I was gonna ask you questions about that, and also Family Guy still has some questions. So see, this is where my tips come from. It's a good source.
All right, I'm gonna go for Ringmaster Battle this game.
So okay.
Rings all day.
Yep.
I need to go for any one of them. I need to just get a stack. I don't think I've stacked yet.
Yeah, no, I always just be like Trixie. It's goddamn Trixie.
It is. To be
No,
fair,
you always go Butler. It's the Butler did it. It never.
It's at one point like I had people around me because I just couldn't drain on who done it, and they're like, "Wow!" and they were like shouting out answers. I'm
Oh,
like,
no,
"No way,
nice.
dude! It's Bruno, whoever that is."
Whoever Bruno is.
Yeah. It's
Did you? Chris says that circus with a Q means rings.
Is that dirty?
Well, I don't think so.
Because that's
Depends on where
what
the
was
ring is.
banned. Because I
maybe
can.
it's slang for.
It's not Voltaire. That's
Has it
the
been
problem.
co-opted to mean?
Maybe. But.
I wasn't gonna go there, but that's
the
a
chat
ring.
knows me.
Chat knows me.
All right, 1 down, 4 to go.
Oh, it was in the attract mode info.
Oh, gotcha.
That's funny.
Somebody's paying attention.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a test at the end, and you're definitely in the lead. Sure, why not?
Hey, B-Wheels, good to see you. Yeah, so this is like, speaking of gross stuff, our team name is Blizzard Mode. Paul came
That's
up
what this is?
Yeah, so Paul came up with hand signs because we don't have a cheer. Special when Lit made us feel bad.
Yeah.
Because they always do.
Yeah.
And we were like, go get him. Go do good things. And so he's got, it's B...
Oh my gosh.
M, and then BM.
Yeah. No,
And
you done
then
terribly there.
at one point during the last round, Paul shouted, "Yeah! All right, Mike, drop a deuce." And then I'm like, "This team sucks."
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you will forever be recorded as the BM team.
And I
Even though there are 2 BM teams, you guys will be the BM team.
That's right. I know. We'll own it. That's our cheer.
Chase keeps on trying to get our cheer to be the meow meow meows from the Bad Ramp ramp, the Bad Cats ramp.
Meow, meow.
Yeah. It's just not very cheery.
I like it.
Yeah, you know, it's all right, but we're still working on it. The fact that we're halfway through the season, we don't have our cheer locked down, though. At least we're not the BM team, which I like to say.
So if you watch when you lock a ball, if you watch the graphic of the person grabs the ball and then throws it, and the magnet throws the ball down the ramp and synchronized with the DMD. So watch it next time. It's really that nuanced extra polish that they when they used to care about these things back in the 90s. We're seeing a bit of a resurgence of that lately.
Which is great.
Yep.
It really is. Well, it's not loading on my phone. I'll have to ask you these questions offline.
Oh no.
That was unfortunate.
Let's see how high I can get this thing.
Arc's going crazy.
The good thing about Arc is it just comes on its own.
No specific shot for it.
Yeah, so the spinner's good for it, but... Oh, what
Blocked.
it was. It's good enough. I don't want to risk. I just want to get to the next ringmaster. I'll take my Voltaire. Oh god!
Oh no!
Oh.
That's ball 1. Yeah, but I got to get through 3 more ringmasters.
No.
True.
Yep, that's the last bounty for you. I was so close to getting all the
Joining the circus?
You had all your stuff done?
I had acrobats left.
That's easy.
Yeah, well, I couldn't find the ornament. So the bailout shot.
You can do the light marble, marble.
So how do you light marble?
You roll over
the right inlane. This bolt
Just
target.
all the time? It's available?
Always.
Okay.
But the ramp drops it beyond the switch, so you don't get it by just hitting the ramp.
Okay.
You have to either alley pass.
I kept getting inlanes.
It's a really easy alley.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not intimidating at all.
I'm intimidated by every alley, but that's just me.
So there's I can alley.
No!
We did the have you heard of the Adam's Family obstacle course?
I have. Dino was telling me about it.
Yeah, I told him about it.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, so we did a stream of it. And you have to do it because otherwise you're locked out of greed multiple.
Yes.
Which was awesome. And it was like guys, I can do it. And I didn't lose the ball, but it just took a while. But I got it. I totally did.
You had to alley pass to
You got a
your
thing
greens?
flip, for thing flip.
Oh, for thing flip.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why can't you get?
You can't just shoot the side ramp or like try to.
Just because it's illegal.
Because so the idea is you can't shoot the side ramp because greed is lit, and if at any point during the obstacle in obstacle course is greed multi-ball because you light it, like that's your second objective is to light greed.
You have to do it before, so if you try and do it conventionally, you end up getting to the obstacle first.
Yeah.
Then you're locked out.
And then you have to start over. You lose all your points.
Gotcha.
So I could do that. The other thing that you have to do in that game, which is brilliant, is you're shooting. Oh, one of the ideas is you could try to kind of rattle it up the right orbit and then get the side ramp that way. But I'm really bad at stage flipping. I need a game in our house where I have to stage flip because on Tron I was constantly like crap. I would get it there and now I have to just whack it. And so the thing is, like, I can do it fine while we're practicing, and then I go stiff because I play super stiff.
Yeah, you gotta do it so much it just becomes part of the thing.
And in Adam's family, I guess that's a game I could practice it on. However, you never need to do that. Not for real, like unless you're playing the obstacle course.
Or your meal shacks. And same thing on. You can do the same thing on Twilight Zone of the Light. You can advance. If you alley pass right to the left, then you can advance your...
It's nearly any Lawler game. Like, that's his thing with the in-lanes, which I actually think is pretty cool. Yeah, but I need a Tron, I need a Maiden, I need something that, like, just on loan, and this is, an invitation to swap.
You can borrow the Maiden premium here if you want to take it with you in your car.
That would be amazing. Oh my god. Oh, come on!
Ooh.
That's alright.
Brutality.
That's alright. I was emotional.
Ringmasters.
A little emotional. God.
That's because you guys already got the tilt bob.
It's going around.
Yeah.
I thought I had the earplug in it, but it's so tight that it still...
People experienced this on Friday when we did our Attack from Mars. I think it's either one of two things. There's either something fishy with the circuitry of our tilt, or it's just so smooth that it keeps swinging. So instead of deal with it, we turned it up to 10 tilts.
There you go.
And so the chat's like, what the hell's going on? And you got 6 tilts. No, because it's like bam, 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 so much.
What game does it?
Or Attack from Mars. It's an original. That's what I think. I don't think it should do that.
I hate it that you have to say that it's an original.
I know.
Oh my god.
And the reason I specify is some people don't do that, and I'll ask in the chat. The originals suck. I can't play an original.
Wait,
although, I'm sorry, the remakes. The remakes suck.
Take that back.
Sorry, no.
It's the greatest game ever.
No, I know.
The remakes are garbage.
No, that's what I meant.
And I would love for someone to tell me why I'm wrong about this, but it really drives me insane that they remade it and then you charge current market price for the remake, even though they did no designs.
I don't even care what it... Well, I don't even care that they did that. I care
that it sucks.
That they put the right LED.
Yeah.
Well, I just
it just
that the operators are trying to get $1 for all of them because they have to make them.
And there's easily a 5 millisecond to 10 millisecond delay in the flipper, which is annoying, and the angle of the flipper is different, so the shot geometry is different. So, well, I guess if you have a chance, if you don't have a chance to get
play a regular
normal one, then it's better than nothing, I guess. But
and I'm just really upset that I know they're going to do the exact same thing to Monster Bash.
They have they confirmed that is true?
Yeah.
It is definitely going to do it.
They did, yeah.
Yep. No, exactly. It's like, God. And that's the thing is that they think they're doing a great job. They're very
proud. People are happy and thrilled to get them, so that's fine. If people are happy about it, then that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the nice part is that we're in a situation again where there's enough pinball out there that there are different stories for different folks. It doesn't have to be all the same thing.
You got all your pre-money in for all the deep root titles? I'm digging the Bible stories. That's definitely that's the thing I've been waiting for my whole life.
Oh, it makes me angry after I laugh really hard.
Oh, that boom totally got in your way.
No, it helped.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, sure. No,
I was sitting here, I was like, no, John, it's gonna.
Damn it, and I didn't get my.
You gotta hold on and play it forever to get used to that in and out on that one.
I shouldn't have touched it. It would have been fine.
Yep, it was.
Damn it. Yeah. I thought I'd learned that. So the one thing streaming's taught me, although I knew it before,
that was ball 3.
is I thought it was ball 2.
No, I'm player 1 this time. So, but I've got to get through 4 ringmasters.
All right.
So I don't.
Yeah. I cannot talk in place. So the minute I start participating in a conversation, it's just terrible.
All right, I'm vulnerable. This is your chance.
If it's going to happen, it's going to be right now. But I haven't done.
Do a double stack.
I haven't done.
You haven't killed your first ringmaster?
No, I've done nothing. That's not fair. I think I'm like 2 shots away from my arc.
Kill this ringmaster, bring up the next one, start arc, and then it's a lot. We're just great.
1 flip.
You got your cannon.
Not going to be enough. I don't even think my cannon will beat snow.
You going to beat snow?
I don't think so.
See?
No, that's a big negativo. That is just the worst. Oh, man, I can't play. I can't. Maybe I should be short plunging. I mean, I'm starting to think that maybe I need to have just that one more shot might be enough to start something. A no-tilt tourney Puppet Man would just be gross. And that's coming from me. Like, I like to swing the machine. But there have to be limits somewhere.
You could, a lot of guys would be able to play forever.
Exactly.
Or as long as they wanted to.
Yeah.
All right, we go again. Have you played first?
I have, but I'll do it again.
Do it again.
I'm not afraid of it.
We haven't played as much as Adam.
No, that's true.
We were in a airport in Minnesota with Neil Schatz going home from IFA 6 or something. There was an old Elvis there without a tilt. And we played a single game on it for about 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
And,
on Elvis?
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Just, you know, you could always, the ball would never die, and if it did, you could always just save it or bang back it. A lot of things didn't work, so we couldn't get to the end, but it was basically just playing endless, the lock shot multi-ball, whatever multi-ball that was.
Oh my gosh, Will. Come on. Oh,
so we've got someone in chat saying that how they learned Schatz. Well, my first game was on Hot Tip.
Hot Tip's it's an important one. When go left, Schatz left to right to get to the spinner when it's hot.
There you go.
And it's that error of EM. It's a different flipper set, so but it's way wide open to do the shots. So that's a good one.
And then he said after that, doing the bond shot on Avatar.
Oh, really?
To complete the names.
Oh.
Complete the name to get to the wizard mode.
Yeah. All right. You can shoot the Banshee ramp and then come around.
Yeah, back to the inlane that way.
But maybe the other side, but you can lane shift on those. So
yeah.
I'm less convinced on that one.
I would say, like, what if you go from left to right?
By far, the most important alley that's not really an alley is on skateball.
Oh,
right to left.
Oh, right to left to go back over to the
go back to the scoop, but it's for undies. You can see, actually you can't see Escher do that to win the World Championship because his head's in the way. You can't actually see the
But you know that it's happened.
That's how we always played it here.
That's funny.
Where else are
No, Will! Oh, right. At least there's some stuff set up there.
And the judges score.
Alright. We'll let Adam go last.
Oh, but that's still my first Ringmaster.
Yeah.
I'm not set up.
It's all about
If I do the high wire arc stack, I can bring a Ringmaster into that.
You have to bring the Ringmaster has to be up before you do that.
Yes. So I would have to kill this one, bring this 3 more times, and then start my left ring.
That's what you should do.
No, members, Pinball, these are all incandescent lamps on this table. Not been LED. These are just good-looking inserts. In fact, a lot of people do put LEDs on this, and quite frankly, it looks a little garish because there's already so much color. So I mean, there's ways to do it nice, but these are all incandescent here.
Yeah, it's old school, and I don't do LEDs
In any of them.
Yeah.
You know,
There's these guys who have companies that they sell LEDs. They're all charlatans.
I've heard about those guys. The only thing that I love about the LEDs is not having to change lamps anymore. But in general, I really don't like LED general illumination. I don't like that one at all. Some of the inserts are better with them.
They're okay if they're like the frosted ones and they're not the super brights. But where I have a giant problem with LED flashers, I actually like.
Oh, the 13 SMD
they're
strobes
so
that are just
bright. So on our even our Adams family that has an incandescent flasher, I have electrical tape over the cap, like on his X, and I'm about to do it to the Horde flasher.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, Jesus, I know you're lit, and now I can't see it. And so
I remember when Game of Thrones first came out, and before they had
Game of Thrones was super bright.
Some of the brightness on
Yeah, that was in a
So
game that I would not
bright.
play. It was very difficult.
yeah, Ghostbusters is stupid. It's
Yep,
so
still
bright.
is.
Like,
Yes, Ghostbusters is really one.
it's so much.
But that's a game that no one should play anyway, regardless of how bright it is.
But the trend that I told Dean about this. If there's anything he could do at all.
10 points every time on that study.
Yeah, right? I'm going to get my money one way or another.
Is when the game is celebrating you, you're making a shot. Please don't flash anything important.
Yeah, right?
Don't flash a ball save. Don't flash. Okay, I
Extra
love.
ball is the worst.
Yes. I love Iron Man. I love it so much. I think it's a wonderful game. Here's a grievance.
Just one.
When it's doing its light show,
Yeah.
it flashes your inlane multiplex. I will always move it because I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
It's
Lane multiplier better.
yeah.
Know before, prepare yourself for the show and
It is.
know where it is.
Just
I always keep it on my right hand. I know where it's there. If I have
Yep.
to move it, I can move it. If I don't,
It's
But
so.
I
if you're
learned that from
moving-
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
was the first table that taught me to inlane, and ever since then it's been like, no, we're gonna inlane.
Yeah, but that doesn't flash your stuff. So
It's
when it's
totally
flashing
Oh, absolutely
everything.
does. When you go up to Return of the King, you have no idea what your lanes are. You have to know where your lanes
But
are.
then it's
before it
gonna
goes.
come down. I understand.
she's got a point.
Yeah, because if you comboed a jackpot to give yourself the space
Yeah.
because you haven't trapped yet, and you're specifically comboed ramps because you want in lanes, you're like, fuck. Every time it's like cannons on the wrong shot. Like this, what's happening? But the light show's not going on. I'm just done.
That better.
It's so hard to tell.
convinced.
I just
I will pass along your
yes.
your complaints.
I
to the-
just told Ryan about that, and then he,
Ryan's not going to do anything about it.
no.
Did he feel for you?
No,
or-
what's great is he hadn't noticed, and then it started screwing with him.
Ah,
And I was
Ryan's so easy
yeah.
to
It's
play
so
head
great.
games with.
Like, oh, you hadn't noticed that? Yeah, no, it's hardcore. Like, I've had 3X lit forever. Like, I've wanted to use it, yes.
There's some great times in that game to use the 3X.
Yeah. Well, and I only lit 3X because I would have used my 2X, but if I was able
You
to.
didn't get it, so I got all these.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yep, that was my first one.
Maybe the next one up.
What are they selling? Oh, Simpsons Pinball Party.
Oh.
Yeah, quite frankly, Puppy Man, you made a terrible choice letting her sell that. Like, just the
He
worst.
wanted to.
He said you made him do it.
A lot of people love and hate that game.
Yeah.
You know, it's a hard game. Like regular schmoes don't enjoy the game at all because.
To be fair, when I first started playing, I was like, hell no, I'm not doing that at all.
Because they have no chance of getting the couch multi-ball. They can walrus their way into Itchy and Scratchy, but it's only a 2-ball multi, and that's it.
That's right.
There are no other multi-balls.
And they can only get the first one. The second time, good luck.
And so they're not doing
really
anything
good
else.
at it. The reason I didn't like it is I don't like the shots.
The feeling when you go through the nuclear pops and get that left orbit to go for Cletus
kids.
That is an achievement. Getting Cletus kids.
You gotta get 26 of them. Too.
Yeah,
you get so many of them by the garage failing.
Yeah, I don't know all 26 names, but I did get in my PhD defense. One of my advisors, like, his one big question for me in my PhD defense was, how many kids does Cletus have?
Really?
And you were like 26.
I know, I missed it. I said 22.
No!
I know. He was like, he like put his pen away.
That's why it's one of the great things that Kiefer did on that game was to
put all 26
okay, you got
kids
26 kids. What do you do?
Yeah,
right.
26. It's got to be the
26
most.
left orbit.
Tell me another mode that takes more than 26 shots.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. It's one of the great payoffs. And you have to get the super on it to get to Super Mega Wizard Extreme, and the super on it's hard.
Yep.
There's
You gotta
all
stack.
I don't know about that.
Always stack it in with with Mystery Spot
That's
and
my favorite.
try and do Itchy and Scratchy's Revenge around that time too. If you can bring everything in together.
Is it just switch hits or it's all orbit?
It's
all orbit.
For switch hits for which
for the Cletus Kids Super.
Cletus Kids, I think you have to make every shot and then
Right there.
I don't know. I have to.
No, it's
ask Asher, he knows.
It's so deep.
Oh, is this me?
No, that's you.
All right.
I'm not. I should have done Ringmaster Battle when I had the chance because I don't know if we're gonna get to it.
Defeat me for the Ringmaster Marvel.
What are you?
It's an impressive mechanism that he has to lift that inch in order for the ball to go into the subway, instead of just making it be at the bottom.
It's one of the harder mechanisms to keep fine-tuned correctly. It's a beast underneath the playfield.
Yeah, Rick, I think that there are still to date only, a handful of people who have actually gotten
Super Mega Wizard
mode. Yeah.
Robert Gagnon, Joshua Henderson, Bowen Cairns has done it like 2 dozen times. Yes. He should do that as an encore on his spooky tutorials when he goes to Reactor 9. Now he should, do a little super duper on that.
Yeah, right. Just for fun. No.
Elwin's done it. Who else do I know who's done it? But it's probably less than.
JP. Yeah, it's not done by a lot of people, and I think that nobody has it on video, right?
There's I want to say Robert Gagnon has a video where he got to it. He has some videotape of it, and I feel like Henderson did too.
Okay.
Not like on a live stream or anything.
Yeah.
Escher got really close on his stream. Escher's been a lot closer than I have.
Yeah,
to have that all come together, take care of Cletus Kids, and also get the hard one to finish is Alien Invasion, getting to all 5 blocks. That one, and then you have to go through all the modes again to do it. Same thing if you don't get Scratchy's Revenge Super, you got to go through all your Itchy and Scratchies. So I mean, it's hard.
I appreciate it. There's a lot of fun challenges. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy the shots. That's all. Yes.
How much should I get for that point? I am uninterested in points. I am only interested in Ringmasters.
Anyone see the dock with the
Which was
Oh,
about?
the documentary Wizard.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was a really good documentary.
Escher and I are in it. Yeah, Escher and I are in it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Adam and Escher are in the... Pinball Howard says, anybody who doesn't own it? I don't think I own a copy, but...
I do on Vimeo.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way you can get it.
Yeah, that I know of. I think actually, I think it was on Netflix for a little bit.
It was.
Yeah, I think that's actually.
I think you can see it on Netflix. Yep.
But
I had to buy it. I don't know my login.
You don't know your Vimeo login?
No.
Fair enough.
Man versus Pinball. What do you teach? What level of students? As a pinball streamer, is there any feature missing from pinball machines that you wish had streaming-wise?
Oh, there's a lot.
Definitely
direct output of the
more output for both for D&D
and
the audio.
sound. Yep.
Would be really nice. In some tables, you're getting that. You can definitely plug in direct outputs, but unless you're streaming your own personal collection, it is not a priority for almost anybody else. So that would be really nice to have.
Game state. If
Yeah,
you're gonna
if you
get
could,
really.
exactly. So there's so many things you would like to be able to show that's just really difficult to get to. So if you had a way to set the game up digitally without taking the glass off and touching all the switches, that would be really, really convenient.
But no, I think the solid state of a pinball machine is already a perfect thing in an analog world. And the fact that they still do so well after so many.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible how really very little has changed over several decades of pinball. Up until just recently, all the pinball tables that were getting made were still using electronic technology from 20 or 30 years ago, if not more. And now
it's nice, when you look at the inside of the Iron Maiden, it's nice to see that they've finally got a nice little board rather than the rack.
Tiny little breadboard.
Yes.
On a single board.
And they're using, actually USB 2.0 now instead of 1.0. It took 2.5 hours to download a new.
Yep.
And the fact that you can actually, you don't have to burn the ROM and plug it in.
Right. Oh my gosh.
I remember, that was huge. The first time you could actually use the USB.
Yeah, LCD screens are making a huge difference. I mean, a lot of people are always going to love the DMD because it's what they grew up with. But even a lot of the LCD...
You can do a lot more with the...
You can do a lot more with it. And sometimes that gets into trouble. Like, I don't like most of the Aerosmith LCDs. I think it's just...
Agreed. But Batman 66 is incredible.
It's gorgeous.
It's just incredible. And I don't even like the show or anything.
No,
just
exactly.
The aesthetic is
still very cool.
Crazy.
The Aerosmith doesn't bug me. Why does it bug you guys?
Really?
I'm not into that whole... I don't know what you call that type of art.
Yeah,
and,
it's not...
That...
It's almost almost analog, kind of like South Park, where you have silhouettes. It's like almost construction paper. It feels like the way they move.
Yeah, it always reminds me of the Rolling Stones that has the Rolling, and it's got the solenoid that makes their legs dance.
Like that.
That's what the Aerosmith LCD reminds me of. And
I
it's
think
this
more
is
of like little puppets you would make in kindergarten or Halloween decorations or something like that.
But it's still like.
But not goddamn Mick Jagger just running across.
No, I'm not talking about. No.
Oh.
The I think it's only on the premium, but there's it's got like a little plastic piece in the back, and there's a solenoid that just moves their stupid legs. Because they're little stupid puppets.
Yeah.
And
I know what you mean, okay.
Stupid. Like, that's not a toy I want on the table.
No,
and the entire Aerosmith.
What about, and Adam's got one upstairs, that's sort of the era of like 24, some of those toys.
What about 24?
24? Yeah, what are you talking about here?
24 is a great game.
I know nothing about gameplay. I'm talking about the quote-unquote toys.
There are no toys. I mean, they have a helicopter. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't have a propeller. They have the suitcase, opens and closes.
Well, but isn't there like a plane that it looks like it was put together just by like putting like a little cheap
I mean, the helicopter
model?
kind of looks that way. And the when you knock down the
you should look at it. It's upstairs.
when you knock down the the sniper tower with the two little army guys.
Yeah, and they're like flat. I mean, it looks like it was the white wood. Everything was printed on foam cord to me. It was like, oh, that's the mock-up. Where's the
no, that's the production model. That's interesting.
I don't know anything about the gameplay.
That's Battle.
I got one shot to battle.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, you have another ball. All right. Thank God.
Rickaroo, it's not hard to integrate that. It just costs an extra $100.
What is it?
Audio jack.
Oh.
And if you get the good audio jack, it's got a volume control on the audio jack and right on the coin door, so you can plug your own headphones in.
JJ, is this me? No, that's you.
No, that's me.
JJ lent us some stuff for direct audio, and we've been having a hell of a time trying to get it to work.
Really?
Yeah, he can get it to work. I don't know why.
I've got most of my...
Nate Thompson's oldest kid, who's now in college, did a audio jack for...
Is it Buckworks?
Yes.
Okay, that's what we have. His instructions for the WPC boards are wrong.
Oh. Well, I can give you an email to.
Okay, yeah,
you
please.
can ask him directly.
I will.
He did it for a school project 4 years ago.
So, and then I'm sure. Honestly I should have budgeted more time. So that's on me for the WPC thing, and I just left it. We did speakers, and then I'm sure the other part's on me. Also, the mixer that JJ gave us. One of the jacks is busted. Somebody must have, in haste, packing up after the showdown, busted one of the jacks. So the problem is he got it to work, but he got it to work through a USB port.
No.
Damn USB. It's just, it's terrible. It's the worst because a computer keeps information somewhere in the board, and now it's no, but this is a completely different device, and it doesn't know better. And then I don't know what to do. I stop, I start, I restart, I unplug, I replug. Eventually, that's how I got that to work. That's dumb. So I'm sure it works great. People love it. Those corrections were very clear. It wasn't a problem.
Carl Danza on the Jersey Jack games, he was telling me that he had a
because they
a
have
splitter.
yeah.
He was able to split the video. That looks wonderful.
Exactly, and so that is something that we want to start doing. I need to budget more time and figure it out. So yeah, there's that. I think the cheapest way to go is you just use alligator clips. Go directly into your tables, and then you just run it out the coin slot or whatever. I'm just saying, you don't have to buy a system if you're trying to stream it, but it is really invasive, so it's not something that I want to do when I come over.
Right.
It's too much, but yeah, exactly. So, but on the Friday streams, we're happy to install and play around and do stuff. So yeah.
Oh man. Finally having a game.
Nice.
The sweet, sweet slingshot points. Oh man, no! No! Oh god.
It will trap the ball.
No! Just because you know I can't do it? That's rude, Snow. That's rude.
He does so well for somebody.
Oh man, I've got no ball control and I know it. We're gonna cradle separate. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
No, not like that. Oh.
Yeah, no, do it.
Oh. See, I should never listen to you, Snow. I know better than to listen to you.
That's why I said it.
That's why you were afraid I was gonna. Oh, I wanted that Voltaire jackpot, and I didn't get it.
47, that's good. Two more, yeah.
Marbles, the acrobats and juggler.
Juggler is one.
An acrobat.
Acrobats you can get on the.
Oh, but I need all the ringmasters still.
Yes.
And I'm way too away
Bring
from
the
that.
ringmaster up and you stack them with juggler. And now the sling's starting to get a little
tired.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh god. Now I'm nervous. That's right.
Oh.
I was gone.
50.
I'll take it. That's the only game I played.
If I get to Ringmaster Battle,
yeah, it's gonna crush
it.
But I still got an average 9. Oh, I did get a perfect score. Interesting.
I get to try and do something first. Oh, look at all the potential.
It's all in front of you.
That's right. I could do so many things.
You really could. Remind me, Puppy Man, to talk to you about this. I've talked a little bit to Ryan Langer about it, but you were talking about an API for current game state, and I think that that's a much more difficult challenge than it should be.
It is, because none of all the systems are completely different, and they're all, you're talking about systems that's polling all the switch matrix and everything, literally 100 times a second.
That's right.
It's a millisecond poll.
Yep.
And
it's just
that's a lot of.
Yep.
There's a lot of stake there.
Yep. So we have some ideas that might work on some older games, but the new games, there's just no way.
So Ringmaster Battle, if I started, I gotta hit him one more time and have him go down.
If you let
once the Ringmaster goes, you try and defeat him, but the idea is to not quite defeat him, but not quite lose. You want to kind of keep it in between.
It's like battling the genie.
Every time you hit him, you get 1 million, and when he's down to 2 lights, then you want to hit him a couple times, and when you get to 3 or 4, then you just want to wait until it goes back down. So you just try and reach this equilibrium, and then it's a sweet 1 million a hit.
That was fortuitous.
Yeah, super skill. All right, so here's Ringmaster Battle.
Ooh. You automatically get a free game or special prize, huh? I've only been here a couple of times.
He has some funny things that he says in this.
So this is Ringmaster.
Yep, all 3 bounties.
Just one away from Marvel.
Just one away from. No, 2. I was 2 away from Marvel.
Well, I would have started doing the circus. I wouldn't have joined the circus.
Yeah.
And I could have been coached through it.
You could. That.
That's right.
I've seen you do better.
Oh, come on. I'm about to lose if I'm a little. That's a little better. There's where I want to be. I like to be at 3, then I can relax.
Yep.
Oh, it's fine. The balls always keep coming, so it doesn't really. So they have ways of neutering this for tournaments.
Yeah, at Pinball they made it.
They made it 1/10, or 1/100th.
Yeah.
So it's only worth like 10,000 a hit, kind of
How
thing.
did they do that?
They just did a divide by. Yep. So I'm in danger of actually winning. So now I want to. Let's see, it drops down 1. Oh, I did it. You get 10 million, I want to say, for killing him. And it's cool. It's kind of like Vacation Jackpot on Whitewater.
Yeah, Zach McCarthy got that when we streamed that with him.
Vacation?
Yep. It was like
So that's cool.
82%.
Yeah, 10 million for it. So, I mean, it saves you trouble. And I think, let's see if I passed you or not. I hit him probably 15, 20 times. Oh, I still got some work. Oh, dear. We're doing, I got 10 million.
I'm not thinking it's going to hold.
Next Ringmaster will be 5 and Juggler. So I got to go Ringmaster and Juggler. Or just die here.
Oh, woo!
I do wish we had one of these on location.
I'm sure I just flipped, but.
Oh, I don't get any more Ringmasters until I've joined the Circus.
Oh.
It's gone away now because I did Ringmaster. They really want me to join the Circus.
They really do. They're like the Jehovah's Witnesses. They really want you to be part of it.
I think, I think most of us here are on Twitch Prime. Most everyone in the chat there. If you are and you haven't already used your free subscription, you can get your pinballs using it.
Yeah! Ah, interesting. Yep.
Always do that to regain control.
Well, it is only $5.
It's true. Way cheaper than another Amazon account.
That's right. It is. It is. It is like probably 7%.
You get Man vs. Pinball. You get 1 prime sub per month.
Yep.
Yeah, one prime sub per month, and then some extra. You get some extra emoji and a little extra flair for having your prime. But you know, another sub's only $5.
That's right. And you get pin pals.
And you get the pin pals.
We'll put them up again.
You spam the crud out of them.
Yep.
And we promise we won't sell your email address.
We don't. I don't keep any personal information.
We don't even have an online database of email addresses.
You can check out today's pin pal for free and download it if you'd like.
So if I just keep paying attention 125 days, I could get all 125 of them.
That would be over 2 years because we do a new game every week, and that's 52 weeks.
Well, you know, you don't do it on Friday?
Well, I mean, it's going to be the same 5 games.
Per week. It's not a daily free pin, it's a weekly free pin.
Yeah, anytime we go live, I put the game we're doing.
Gotcha.
And there's one day.
Oh, and it's actually assuming that we don't have any repeats over the end of match.
That's right.
Gotcha, yeah.
Oh, who listened to the interview on Head to Head with Dennis Nordman? Do you guys know the Head to Head guys? All right, I really like that podcast. I like they're opinionated. I enjoy it. So they've never played Special Force. Let me tell you, we're playing Special Force next week.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Do you have a camouflage bandana?
I'm getting one.
Okay, because I'm going to wear one here.
Oh, yeah?
I want to play with a knife in my mouth.
Yeah,
like I'm very excited.
Paint.
I have offered, we're going to be doing it with Dan Gutchess. Oh, nice. So one of Colorado's best operators. We have several really amazing operators. He's one of them. I have offered, and he just like does that Dan like dad face that's like, no.
Nah.
Dino thinks it's awesome. I have offered to make tiny rhinoceroses and giraffes with like grenades and like giant bullet shells like Terminator. Yeah, because to fit in the topography of the jungle warfare.
Sure.
It would look amazing.
Sure.
Seems like a lot of prep work.
Well, I just go to a toy store, I get a tiny 50-cent thing, and I glue little grenades. I got an evening.
You wouldn't just 3D print these and then paint them?
What's that?
You wouldn't just 3D print them and then paint them?
That's way more work. I gotta model stuff.
Gotta go out and buy a 3D
Well, but I can just model. I can
just
take a giraffe model and then just add bullets.
Well,
that's pretty easy.
That's more
Okay.
I'd rather just like glue stuff on there.
All right.
Anyways, he's not having it.
No, of course not.
I have offered to decorate the
force.
entire Special Force. So Special Force, Dennis Nordman talked about, it was like his first pin. What's amazing about the playfield is the topography. So he took looks like laser cut acrylics and just did this layered whole landscape, you know? And so it's clearly Vietnam.
Clearly.
It's clearly Vietnam. Because look at the background.
We'll have to remember to do low angle playfield cam.
We do
next week,
yeah.
So you can actually see.
So I need to do some tests with that and stuff, but it's very cool. Anyways, I don't know how to play it. I'll make a pin pal.
Nobody knows how to play it. Yeah, the new pin pal next week.
Woo! It's exciting.
Stay tuned and pay your $5.
That's right. Cash first. Just kidding. All right, so that's it.
Anything I think we could.
Shit. Yeah, I gotta bail.
All right. Well, thanks for joining. We'll see you next week. Tune in Friday. Paul and I are going to play something at the house. It'll be awesome. Oh, and Saturday is going to be 6 p.m. Mountain Time, Saturday. Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh, my gosh. Of course it's happening.
We are going, the first session, because it's going to be multiple Saturdays. It's going to be on Saturdays. It's going to be Paul, myself, and my brother.
Nice.
So many haven't met him, but
this is where it all started.
That's where it started.
You have a brother?
I have a younger brother, and he lives in Colorado. What?
Kyle
Galvin. Yeah.
Wow.
So he is who would play SpongeBob with me when we're 5 years apart. So he was still playing FIFA, and that's what he liked to do when I would come home from college. Littleton, Colorado has nothing to do. I didn't want to play FIFA. I played SpongeBob, and you're not allowed to skip through cutscenes because I enjoy the story. I like all the puns. Yeah, no, I like it. I like the art. I like all of it. So, tune in. It'll be dumb. All right. Bye. Have a good night.
Good night.